Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. And before you go, before you leave, the organizers of the Road to Success would like to appreciate you by presenting you a certificate. And the person who's going to be doing us the honors is Mr. Raghav himself. I'm sure everyone remembers him. Welcome back, Mr. Raghav. Can we please put our hands together for him? Welcome him. Welcome him. Please.
A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for sponsoring our event, GTEx. Wouldn't have been a success without you guys on board. Thank you. Round of applause, guys. Thank you very much. You know, I didn't want to leave GTEx go before I actually shoot my shot, which is a quick question. Are you looking to invest in more African countries, or you're just looking at Nigeria at the moment? Sorry to bring you back.
No, it's okay. Actually, very relevant question. We are expanding into Cameroon already.
Okay.
So we are acquiring the land at the moment. That's along the port.
Okay.
And it will be a hospitality, a 7-star resort, including helipad and some residential project.
Please think about Uganda as well. We will receive you with open hands.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Into Africa.
Thank you. Thank you.
Do we have Ugandans in the house?
Ugandans.
Celebrate your sister. She's shooting so many shots for Uganda. Anyways, we have another one. We have another sponsor speech to hold now, and for that, I would like to invite forward Mr.
Emma Bryan is going to be talking about emotional intelligence at the workplace. I think it's a very important topic.
Yes.
He's a confidence coach. So I think she is a confidence coach. I'm so sorry. I actually did a lot of research about you. I don't know why I just said he. I'm so sorry. I beg my pardon. So she is a confidence coach, and she's going to be giving us a 15-minute workshop on emotional intelligence at the workplace. So let's give her a round of applause and prepare to listen to her.
Thank you. Thanks so much, guys. Right, they call this the dead zone, this session after lunch, because everyone's had their lunch, they're all sleeping. This is not what I want to hear from you guys, not what at all. So we need a little bit of interaction. I'm going to try and make this session interactive. Before I start, a little bit about myself. My name is Emma Bryan. If I don't have a brain, at least I've got the name. Hooray! You can imagine my childhood, right? Nightmare growing up. There's nothing you can say that I haven't heard a million times before. A little bit about me. My background, I've spent 30 years in the media and entertainment industry. I was a radio presenter for many, many years. I can confidently say I'm the only person that's worked for every radio network in the UAE. I have Radio 1, Radio 2, Channel 4, Coast, Dubai Eye. I was a news reader for ARN. I am a professional voiceover artist, actor, journalist, writer, professional events host, celebrity interviewer. I do everything. But what's that got to do with coaching? Well, I thought, you know what? I'm going to take this 30 years of experience, knowledge, and skills and know-how that I have, and I want to teach other people. I want to teach other people to be more confident, to be better speakers, to use their voice more effectively, and to basically help themselves just to be more confident. And I thought, what's a good title? Confidence coach seems good. It kind of encompasses everything. So I've been working with people individually and in groups, mainly on public speaking and how to use their voice. And now I've gone into the corporate coaching field, so working with staff and employees. And I think it's a very important sector because I think the employment sector is very lacking here in the UAE. I think we're a little bit behind sometimes. We still have this mentality that people come in, they want the pound of flesh, they want their 8, 9, 10, and so on, hours a day, and people slogging it out. But are companies actually listening to their employees? And I had a session with a hospitality company not so long ago. And one of the major grievances from the staff was they weren't listened to. The management did not listen to them. How many of you here feel like that if you're employed, that your employers do not listen to you? Have you ever felt not listened to you? It's a safe space, you can be honest. Yeah? Lots of you. How many of you have actually quit your job because you weren't happy working in the environment? Right? I've quit about 4 jobs. I was like, do you know what? I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not coming to a job every day where I feel undervalued, devalued, not listened to, not given opportunities. And it happens a lot. It really, really does. So listening is one massive key thing that corporations and companies have to do. How many of you here are employers? You have staff working underneath you? Lots of you. Okay. And what is your approach to your staff? Are you active in training them? Are you actively encouraging them to get involved in the business? Yes or no? Yes, okay. How many of you, I came in the same session that I did where the staff were not listened to. I asked one manager about the training, and he said, he had this attitude, oh, it's my way or the highway. Everyone has to do it my way. How many of you have that attitude? None, which is good to hear. And I said to him, I said, oh, so you're a manager, you're not a leader. You don't inspire your staff. You don't listen to your staff. You don't understand what your staff are going through. And during this session with these guys, I had them do an active listening exercise where I split them up into groups, and I said, you know what, for 5 to 10 minutes, I want you to talk amongst yourself, and I want you to then come back and discover 3 interesting things about another colleague, and I want you to stand up in front of the group and then present it in an interesting manner. Those guys learned more about each other in 10 minutes than they had working with each other for years. One of them had been in a motorcycle accident, was in a coma for 2 weeks. 2 of them had been victims of scams. One young lady was working her job to put herself through university and support her family back in her home country. These guys were gobsmacked. And I'm like, why aren't you're supposed to be a team, but you don't know anything about each other. So how do you work together effectively? You're not an effective team. So if you don't know anything about each other, how can you understand how each other is feeling? It's impossible. And when it comes to emotional intelligence, I think COVID had a big effect on a lot of people in the working environment. Many of us became less self-aware and less aware of other people because we were closed off. We didn't have that communication anymore. So many people are still scared of being back in the working environment. They're like, I want to be at home, working from home over Zoom calls. They still don't like it. But how many of you guys, when you work with other people, are they just colleagues or are they your friends as well? They're just colleagues, but why don't you want to get to know your colleagues? Sorry? In what? Say. Come on, Toby.
They piss me off.
They piss you off. Your colleagues piss you off. Okay, that's a good one. I love this, actually. When was the last time a colleague pissed you off at work? Yesterday? This week? Recently? So if a colleague annoys you, what do? Do you address the problem, or do you just stick your head in the sand and not deal with it? You have to address the problem. If there's a problem at work with colleagues, and I know we hate it, we don't like confrontation. Conflict resolution is really, really important if there's a problem with colleagues, and communication between colleagues is so important, because otherwise, if you don't deal with the problem with the people that you're working with, it festers and it gets bigger after time after time after time, and you just end up with that resentment, and you don't want to deal with those colleagues anymore. So what happened with the colleague that annoyed you? What did you do about that? Come on, tell me. I'll pick on someone else in a minute, I promise. What did you do to your colleague? Did you address the situation?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And what was the outcome?
We found out what the issue was, and then it was basic communication, and then we talked about how to communicate better. That's it.
Miscommunication. Miscommunication's massive in the workplace. How you come across on an email. I hope this female finds you well. Well, it doesn't actually, but that's fine. I hate that. Do the needful. I might not. Don't feel like it. Communication in emails is really bad, and how you come across. And communication is so, so important. How many of you have a work WhatsApp group? Oh, doesn't it drive you mad? It drives you mad. It never stops pinging. It never stops pinging. It goes on and on and on. And how you communicate with each other in WhatsApp groups and via email is so important as well. I was in a WhatsApp group for work once, and I actually had to say to one of the managers, I said, the way you behave and talk to the staff in the WhatsApp group is not nice. It's not pleasant. You have to be a bit more amenable. And again, coming back to communication, it's such an important thing in the workplace, in how we feel. I had one job, and we had a new boss. He come in, with the rest of us were in the broadcasting background. He came from a sales background and came in to be head of one of the radio stations. After about 2 weeks, every single one of the sales girls was going home in tears, every single day. And after about another week of this, I'd had enough. Me being me, Ems is ballsy. I walked in and I said, do you know what? Every single one of the sales staff goes out of here in tears every day. You don't say please, you don't say thank you, and you bark orders. That is not acceptable. And do you know what his response was? I didn't realize I was doing it. Zero self-awareness, nothing. So here are the problems with that. He had no self-aware, no emotional awareness of how he was communicating to the staff. Therefore, he had no clue that his staff were upset and therefore not working effectively and being miserable and didn't want to be there. And so the situation never got resolved. And that was mind-blowing to me. I didn't realize I was doing it. Again, manager, not a leader. And how many times do we see this? Plenty, plenty. And it's a huge problem in the corporate hierarchy where management and the people at the top have no clue what's going on with the staff underneath them. Mental health is a huge thing these days. How many of us need a mental health day away from work? Plenty. It just gets too much, doesn't it, right? It gets too much. I don't want to be here. To be fair, that's why I quit the 9 to 5. I'm never going back to that because I can't deal with that environment. But again, there has to be this awareness, and it has to become a company culture. And they need to be asking the staff, what is upsetting you? What can we do better to make this a better employment environment? 99% of companies are reactive. They're not proactive. They don't deal with it. They let things go on and on and on until it's a problem, but they haven't dealt with it in the beginning so that they don't end up with the problem. And the working environment is so, so important as well. How many of you are creatives in the room? Creatives, lots of creatives, right? So if I stick you in a pod behind a desk and a computer, is that conducive to creativity? Absolutely not. And slides and stuff. And when times has the creative idea come when you've been out of that environment? You've gone for a walk. You've been at the beach doing to do. You come in, you do your job, you go home. Well, how am I supposed to come up with awesome creative ideas sitting in a grey wall all day? It's impossible. It's absolutely impossible. And things like having staff outings. It's not a lot. 38% is the tone of voice. So it's that old saying, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. 55% of all communication is body language. So again, when you're not feeling good, someone that's miserable and not happy, they're going to be, looking down and not wanting to do anything. The blocking behavior, crossing their arms and everything, they're not happy at all. Someone that's bright and cheerful is going to show it. We've got really bad at reading these social cues, particularly in the work environments, because we've been taught just to come in, keep our head down, do our job, and leave. No social interaction, nothing. It's not a good working environment these days, and I think we need to be more mindful of everything and how we go about that. So I really think we do. So, and speak up. If you're not being heard in the workplace, speak up. People can only ever say no, right? If you don't ask, you don't get. Ask to be heard. Ask to do that thing that you always wanted to do. If you're doing something else, doing one job and you feel like you want to do something else, just ask for it. Like Eddie was saying earlier with his radio presenting. I got into radio the same way. I spent weekends and nights in the studio playing around, being the anorak, being the nerd, until one day the opportunity came up. You got to speak. People are afraid to speak up to their companies in the workplaces, and this is why the management just don't listen to people. They think we're going to squash every down. You could have the next big idea for the company. You could be the next big problem solver. So they need to listen more. People need to speak up. Everybody needs to be more mindful of each other. And I think work environments need to be more caring of one another. Be mindful of each other. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Ms. Brain. I think I got that right? Ms. Brain, do we have any questions before we close off? Yes, we do have a gentleman.
Hi, Hema.
Hi.
I have a little confession to make now. You're actually one of the people that drew me to Dubai Eye. I used to really enjoy listening to ARN News. So I got to know the guys like Chris McCarty, the Robin Greenfield,
yeah.
and Farmer and all of that. So, you mentioned something very critical about workplace tension, workplace attitude. And the trend in the UAE, I don't know if a lot of people have noticed it, there's a lot of complaints about the toxicity of the workplace.
Yeah.
And I've seen quite a lot of people complain about this. I've had people who have left their jobs, because of that. And then you talked about people need to speak up. I think people are scared. People are worried about, okay, they might lose their jobs, something might happen to them, or what if it doesn't come across in a good way? So how would you recommend that people speak up? Because I think it's a menace now, generally in the workplace. And how would you recommend, beyond just saying speak up, how would you encourage people to actually speak up? What are the ways that you can encourage them to speak up?
I mean, it is hard, right? And I've quit jobs because of toxic environments and because I wasn't happy. And I did make grievances known. And you normally have staff assessments. Staff assessments are a great thing, right? Because that's when you sit down, you do your KPIs, and the bosses come and say to you. But don't forget, those are also the opportunity where you tell them when you're not happy with them. It's a two-way street. That isn't a one-way street. And this is what I come back to. Some people are just managers. They're not leaders. Anyone that truly wants their business to be a success is going to listen to their staff. And if you have a problem, you have to do it in the right manner. You just have to go, look, I just want to highlight a few things that are making me uncomfortable in the work situation. It doesn't feel right to me. Is there any way you can recommend how we can fix it? It's the way you approach it with them. But the annual 6 monthly staff assessments are a good way to do that. I would always recommend doing these things in person, because as I said before, anything done on email can come across as very harsh and abrupt. And again, communication, when we talk to one another in person, you're getting all the information, right? You're getting the voice, the visual, the body language, and everything. So it's a better way of communication. So when you air grievances and say you're not happy, it has to be done in person. So you start with, your immediate superior, the line manager, whoever's looking after you. If that doesn't get you, it depends how serious the problem is. If it's a massive problem, then you get HR involved and all the rest of it. But people need to stand their ground. The toxic environment, toxic workplace environment, as you said, is becoming a huge, huge thing. And more people need to stand up and speak for themselves. Otherwise, it's never going to change. But don't be afraid. I would say never be afraid. If you... It depends how much that job means to you, right? I would say a lot of people these days, if I get canned, then I get canned. There's another job a lot out there. Use it as an opportunity. I always say rejection is redirection. If you're not getting where you want to go with that place, change it. If they're being negative, change it.
Thank you very much. Can we take one more question? We had a gentleman and, yeah?
Gentleman. The next question, please.
We have, okay.
Thank you. Emma, how would you encourage women in particular, particularly here in the UAE, to deal with the issue of imposter syndrome? We have a lot of different cultures that women work with in the workspace, and I think it would be good to understand how do we, as women, deal with that, where you feel like you don't belong in a place, you're not confident enough in spite of the skills that you have.
Yeah.
Just a way to encourage us to be able to deal with that, please.
Oh, that's such a good, I get it myself, imposter syndrome all the time. Who am I to be talking to Peter about stuff? But then I recommend it, but again, the gentleman here was like, thank you for that comment, that was lovely, you know. You inspired me when I was on the radio. Fantastic. It's all in our own heads. It's all in our own heads. And let's face it, 9 times out of 10, we're getting the validation from other people. Other people see that you're good enough and you're good at what you do and you're brilliant at what you do. We just have to teach ourselves that we're good enough to do it. And it's getting out of our own head. So sometimes we just have to sit and do the work and do the self-love and do the self-awareness, and you are good enough. Everybody is good enough and they're knowledgeable enough to do it. And yes, there are sometimes where women are put down for certain things, but you know what? That's changed. I always say the UAE is very open to that. The UAE is a brilliant place for women to be entrepreneurs and live their dreams and do what they want to do. I don't know anywhere else in the world that has 50% of the government is made up of women, which is incredible. It really is. The UAE is encouraging of it, and find the people that are going to help you, support you. And this is, again, if you see one of your colleagues and they're having a little bit of a wobble, a little bit of a nudge, a little bit of a, are you all right today? Do you need a hug? Do you need a few little encouraging words? Just do that. We've got to get out of our own heads sometimes, and it's the hardest thing to do, but yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. Get out your head.
So people are loving your, the chat so far. We're going to take just one more question, please. We have a lady, Scott. We have a lady right there by the entrance.
Hey, lady. There you go.
Hi. So it's great to want to know your colleagues and all and be friends, but where do you draw the line between, like when it comes to them taking advantage or work ethics and all that, where do you draw the line?
Oh, that's tough, isn't it? And I think it's really hard. I'll speak from personal experience when I was in a managerial position, because all the colleagues were also friends as well. But that becomes very difficult when you have to impart discipline to some people. You have to pull some people up for not doing their job. So you do have to draw that line. You say, when we're in this environment, I'm your boss, I'm your colleague or whatever. When we're out, then I can be your friend and whatever. But it's a very hard line. But some people you don't want to be friends with. You know, there's colleagues, there's people in your office that you just want to keep as colleagues. I don't want to socialize with that person. No. So, you know, but people make lifelong friendships in their work environments as well. You'll find the people that gravitate to you. I think as people, we know the people that are good for us and those that aren't. But definitely in a lot of working environments, there are those that will use you as a step in the ladder to get up. So you have to be really aware of other people's intentions. Are they genuinely being friendly, or are they getting to know me so that then they can then stab me in the back and take my job? Which happens more times than I wish to count. And it's an intuition thing. It really is an intuition thing most of the time. You got to get good at reading people and what their intentions are. I mean, like, do they pass the vibe check? Right? We talk about that. Do they pass the vibe check? But some people, absolutely keep them as colleagues. Others, if you feel comfortable, but don't go like all the way and stuff. Like, we've had problems in the past where I worked where people got into romantic liaisons, and it was not allowed in our company. So when it got discovered, one got fired and the other stayed. But as it happened, they ended up getting married, so that was all good in the end. It does work out sometimes, but yeah, it's that intuition and just looking at the vibes of your work colleagues.
Well, thank you very much. You know, guys, a round of applause. Yes. Go on. I just wanted to say something, that it's very important, especially for you Africans looking at me right now and listening. Mind the names you give your children. I beg, should I repeat? Mind the names you give your what? Children. Her name is Brain. Do you connect or you don't? Her name is Brain. Huh? So she's a brain, right? So.
But my brother's initials are David John, so he's DJ Brain.
Oh my God. Where's the club? Where is the club? We want to party. Go ahead.
You know, in the same light, the organizers of today's event, they see how much value you possess, and also for you to come out here today to share so much of your brain with us. We would like to, you know, the organizers would like to say thank you by presenting you a gift. Can we have Gift Solomon, please, to, you know, give you
a round of applause to Miss Brain.
And I've got to say a huge thank you to Maiwa, who's a former colleague, actually, and I love her.
Thank you very much. Let's scream, make some noise. Thank you very much, Miss Brain, for sharing your knowledge with us. We really appreciate. You guys missed out on the confidence class. You need to TikTok her. So thank you very much.
There are a lot of videos on YouTube where you can, you know, get more knowledge from her. Okay.
Right.
Please.
Moving on. So we are not going to waste any more time. We are going to invite the next session, by the way.
Yes, we have another session.
It's all about.
But before we do that, there is something I would like for us to do. And that is, we have been the one talking to these people all along, alongside, you know, our guests and speakers. I would like them to also, you know, just like we did earlier, to also again give us some feedbacks. Are we learning? I would like to know from what Emma has shared with us, what did we, you know, what are the values we derived? So we'll pick, you know, randomly, just let's choose a few people and hear from them.
I'm just going to let people raise their hands. I don't want to bombard anyone.
Touch them unawares.
Unaware.
Shock them. Yes. Aha.
See?
That's it. That's a good. Shock them. Okay, our guy. Why are you smiling?
I'm lost.
You're caught, huh? Very
I'm
good.
lost.
So we were saying, from the knowledge Emma shared with us, what did you derive? One word.
What did I?
What
did I derive?
Yes, please.
Oh, I mean, I was going to talk to her after we're done because I want to get into the speaking space.
Okay.
So I'm like, you know what? I can pick one or two from her. But from what she's saying, it takes more than a willing heart to get things done. Do you get it? Whatever space you find yourself in, it takes more than a willing heart. Know the lines to cross, know which one or two. I think you do fine.
Maintain proper boundaries, basically.
Come again? My name is Kingsley Kojo Akins.
Wonderful. Can we put our hands together for him? He said the knowledge is.
Thank you. You see, I'm not going to bombard people like that again. This is a dangerous game.
Is it?
This is a dangerous game.
Okay.
When people just came from lunch, they are sleepy.
Okay.
All right. This you should know. Okay. People at the back. You know when we were in high school, the people at the back, they are the crazy ones, huh? Okay. So let's move on.
So we would like to have another person to tell us.
Just one more. Let's at the back. I'm going to the back.
Very well. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Random person. What you picked from today?
Really?
The shop.
Hi. I'm sorry, what's the question? Oh, okay. I actually learned a lot from this segment. I learned about emotional intelligence and how you don't have to deal with people if you don't want to deal with them. Like, it's not by force, really. If I don't like you, that's fine. But we can just keep it professional. So that's my favorite part of this segment.
Thank you very much. Do we have time for one more? That's it.
Yes, we do.
At the back, going all the way to the back. I love these people here. You look amazing. I've been watching you from all the way. You look stunning. So what did you learn from today's sessions?
Today's section or what? From Miss Brand? From the Emma Bryant session. Emma Brain. I did that again, didn't I?
Can we stand a bit and move forward? It's okay. Here is fine.
My name is Chinyere Vivian. Once again, I want to say thank you to the team of RTS for giving us opportunity to be here. Thank you, Ms. Brian, for the encouragement regarding this confidence. Actually, it is good to have confidence in everything you do, anywhere you find yourself, to speak boldly. But once you are being attacked, let's say at place of work, or you are given information that you are not pleased with, it is important you speak out, you voice out. You present it in a way that the person you are talking to will understand your emotions or how you have been talked to, and put the corrections in a way that it should be. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. A round of applause to everyone that I bombarded. You know, Scott.
Yes, please.
I would say maybe 3 years ago, I was the most shy person ever.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when she was talking about confidence, she was like talking to me directly. There is no way I could stand here and hold this microphone without even looking at you, like no way. But it's a journey and a process, and I'm not there yet, but I feel like the fact that I can show up and show off, I'm on the journey. So I don't know about your confidence journey, but.
Well, for me, I think there's someone in this room who would remember the first time I was not even the MC, actually. I was just requested to fill in, you know, on behalf of the MC for 2 minutes.
Okay.
You get what I mean? And I stood out. When I saw everyone staring at me, I was only requested to mention just one person's name, right? Just to announce and invite the person. I promise you, I went completely blank. I was just like staring at everyone. They were staring at me. Well, if I'd, you know, gotten the chance to meet people like Emma Brain around that time, I'm sure I would have done better. Can we please put our hands together for her one more time? I want it to be louder, please. Yes, louder, 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 louder. Yes, yes. Bring in the energy. Thank
you. So I think now we're ready for the next session.
Exactly.
It's all about, you want to present it?
Very much, yes. The next session we're going to have is another workshop that is going to be centering on recruitment trends in the UAE 2023. We're going to be learning about the latest, what is happening now. You know, you're looking for a job, or you're an employer, or perhaps you're just looking to scale, get on to the next role. I think this session is for you. And we have a professional, we have someone, an expert actually in talent acquisition in here with us today, who will be handling this session in person of
Mr. Adejare.
Applause, round of applause. Yes. Jam the hands, jam it.
Welcome.
Put it together. Yes, celebrate him.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. I do appreciate that. Thanks everyone for having me. As you've heard, my name is Adejare John. Of course, I'm from Nigeria. I've been in Dubai since 2014, thereabout. So we've had enough of business owners. Of course, we have a lot of people, a lot of us who are still working. You know, my wife used to tell me that you can't do business. Just put in your money, let me manage for you. Because I'm not good at that. But that which I'm good at, I'm still doing it for now. Can you please put the slides together for me so that I do believe in what people can see. They relate with it much better than what they can hear. Thank you. We just want to talk on recruitment trends in the UAE just very briefly. Of course, when I asked about the timing for this particular session, I was told 15 minutes. That is definitely not enough to talk about this. But you just permit me the way I just move a bit faster. So I said in the age of information, it becomes ignorance becomes a choice. So if you have a platform like this, and you're still thinking that, oh, should I be there or should I not be there? I sat down there, I've learned a lot of things for the couple of people that have spoken so far. I learned a lot of things from Eddie. I think, unfortunately, he left anyway. We are still going to make reference to part of what he said. Can you move forward to the next slide? Because, of course, I have limited time. Based on that time, I just want to, I will be very brief on this subject that I have, the current talent market in the UAE. I talk about the challenges of the job hunters. I will talk about the strategic approach or insight into the job market. I talk about the technology impact. Of course, there's no doubt that technology has a lot of huge impact on the trend of recruitment as of the moment. Of course, I will talk about the adaptable strategy for you to navigate the technological aspect of your job search. And thereabout, we'll accommodate one or two questions as the time permits. Can you move forward, please? Thank you. I came to understand that UAE is a place of opportunities. Based on the fact that when you look at the structure of the income for people that are working here, it's not being taxable. And people believe that there are a lot of job opportunities, business opportunities right there for us. And as a result of that, it attracts a lot of people down to this particular location. And one good thing that I understand over time is that the opportunities in the UAE has no respect for your skin color. When I came to Dubai in 2014, somebody told me that, come on, go and keep your certificate somewhere because they're not looking for things like that. Oh, come and join me to do cargo business. I said, I resigned my work before coming here, so I have not come to be doing cargo business and keep my certificate with me. But what I did was that I studied the market. I was able to understand that for me to be able to strive in this market, I need to, of course, enroll myself for courses, which I did, of course. Even though I struggle, I was still doing that because I need to fit into the system. Why am I saying this? Is just to encourage you, because people want to understand what you are bringing on the table. It's not about your skin color. So don't let anybody discourage you that, oh, they are not looking for people like you. Oh, they are not looking for, you are from Africa, look at you, come on, not people like you. I need to let you know that I attended a couple of interviews. And every time they rejected me, I told myself, these guys are losers. Because they lost a potential. So I don't go there. When you tell me that, oh, you are not good for us, I say, you have lost a gem. You are not getting it? So don't go there and they look down on you that, no, come on, it's not a role for you. They are just losing those opportunities to have the best in the team. So the opportunities in the UAE or in Dubai has no respect for your skin color, please. Can we move forward, please? To the next slide. So I talk about a couple of challenges. Of course, where there are opportunities, there will definitely be challenges. So because Dubai is a place of opportunities, many people want to be there. Everyone wants to be there. So people will send message to me, even from Western country. As of Thursday, I still issue out another letter to someone in Canada, where everybody is striving to go to Canada. She was striving to come to what? To come to Dubai. So because of that opportunity, it creates a kind of intense competition for job seekers. Everybody is trying to what? To get a job in Dubai. So because of that intense competition, you have to do something that will make you to be unique. Something that will make you to stand out of the crowd. I tell people, I said, feasibility is not a luxury. It is a necessity for you to reach your career level. So being feasible is something that you need to deliberately embark upon. I tell people that the couple of jobs that I've been doing in Dubai, I didn't apply for them, including the one I'm doing right now. Because I was being feasible on the social media, not Facebook place. Many of us who are looking for a job, we are spending all our time on the Facebook. That is not a place to get a job. I was busy building my brand on the LinkedIn, and somebody stumbled on my profile and they called me, "Are you looking to change your role?" I said, "Yes." I got there, they interviewed me. The woman who interviewed me happened to be a woman from Sri Lanka, I can't forget, in a haste. And she said, "Come what may, I'm going to hire you." And the first president of the human resources of the company said, "No way, he's from Australia." And unfortunately for him, he went on leave. This woman completed everything. And she called me, "John, you have to resume next week." As of the time I was resuming, he was being terminated. Because I kept, I'm sorry to use that word, I want to use the word, I believe in prayer. Sorry, I don't know if some people might not believe in that. So if you don't want to like my face, you have to leave for me to assist. So when I came on board, he was already being shown out of the door. So there will always be competition, but you have to do whatever you need to do to be feasible. People want to buy what they can see, not what is hidden on the table. Why are we doing publicity? Why are we doing branding? For people to see you and to see what you can bring to the table. I contribute to something meaningful on the LinkedIn, and people see that this guy could be able to add values, and they brought me on board. Until today, they find it difficult to let go. That is the truth. Let's go to the next one. Talking about Emiratization, can you please project that slide? Many of us, we fail to understand, actually there's competition in the market. No, not this. Please go to the previous one. Thank you. Let's stay here for now. Emiratization is a policy that has been introduced into this particular market at the moment. Because of the competition that is in place, both the expats and the locals, they are competing to struggle for the limited slots that are there. And of course, I love the UAE for who they are. They have to protect what belongs to them. As a result of that, as an employer, you need to have a number of employees, of locals, Emiratis working with you, which make it difficult for people who are expats who are still looking for a job. Because for every 50 employees that you have, you need to have 25% of Emiratis. If you have 100 employees, you need to have 25% of that 100 as your staff before the end of this year. I still have 2 quotas to meet up with. And every time you fail to meet up that particular quota, you are being charged. We are paying fine on the monthly basis. So that makes it difficult, even for you who happen to be an expert, to contend with them. So that is the trend at which the recruitment of the talent market is at the moment. So when you look at it, another challenge that people are facing is about the local experience. You are just coming from your country, they said, "Oh, if you don't have experience in the UAE, we cannot hire you." You've tried all you could, then they are telling you, if nobody gives you the chance, how will you get the experience? That would be the question. I love what Eddie said the other time. Eddie said he was working in the shipping industry. He had passion for media and publicity and the likes, being a presenter. And he did what? While he was working, he was doing a free work to gain that experience, to migrate into that system that he has in mind, to that passion that he has in mind. My time is fast spent. Thanks so much. I will move faster. What am I saying? Don't be afraid to do free work sometime for you to gain that experience. I did it as well. I was working somewhere, the first job I did, I was working in a recruitment company on Business B. It was free. The man saw my profile, he called me, I thought probably he wanted to give me a job. When I got there, he said, 60-40, that is the commission. I'm not paying salary. And because I know what I want, I need the experience to navigate into the market. I absorb it. I started. So don't be afraid to take up a free role for you to get the experience. Can we go forward, please? That particular slide, that's the last one I want to talk about. Media, can you please move faster with me? Not this, previous one. Previous one. Thank you, networking. Either you are currently working or you are looking for a job, the role of networking cannot be overruled. Don't be deceived. You can't help yourself. People need to help you. How will people help you when you are not connected with them? I was busy on the LinkedIn connected to people that matter to my field. You are looking for a job, you are on the Facebook, you are looking for somebody that is already on his own lane, doing well. So go on the LinkedIn, connect with people that matter to your journey. That is what is required. Even if you are working, don't stay at your comfort zone that you have gotten a job. One day you might be pushed out. Connect to people. This is a kind of platform by which you can come to connect to people that matters. Please, can we go to the next one? My time is fast spent. Be strategic about your job search. You know, job hunting can be so challenging, can be so time-wasting and all these kind of things. But if you are able to be strategic enough about it, number one thing is that conduct a kind of self-assessment. What kind of job are you looking for? What kind of skills do you have? What kind of industry do you want to work? You have to be specific and to be strategic about what you want to do. Another thing is that set a clear goal for yourself. You know, people will tell you, when I ask people which kind of role are you looking for, they will tell you any role. I said, unfortunately, we don't have any role with us. So if you are looking for a job, be specific about what you are looking for. Don't tell people anything you have. If it's a cleaner, I'm ready to do it. What are you talking about? You are a graduate, you have come to this place to explore, and you are telling them any role. No, be specific. Tell them what you want. Another thing is that resume and our CV, the way we craft those things, I've received a couple of resumes in my life, and I was like, wow. Most especially from us that are from Africa, we have about 8 pages of CVs. I said, what? Your local government, your whatever, I don't know what it is. Come on, you need to take your time to get that right. Until that is being done right, a lot of grammatical blunders are there that needs to be addressed. Some people will put managers, and send CV. When they look at it, they said you are overqualified. However, where you are coming from, the company is just 3 people, and you are the manager of 3 people. Another thing is that you have to be feasible, like I said before. Let your feasibility be seen online. Put in something, the good content that you could put out that will attract people to your profile. It goes a long way. Networking, like I said before, is another insight. Can we go forward? Thank you. Technology impact. We shouldn't deceive ourselves. It has come to stay. Technology has come to stay, and it has really changed a lot of things regarding to recruitment and job searching. Nobody is collecting hard copy of CVs any longer. They will request from you, send the soft copy. As we speak, by next month, October 1st, LinkedIn will start to be using AI as part of the recruitment package. So the moment AI is involved, AI will be the one to screen your CV, to do all those kind of things. So I can't imagine people that are looking for a job at this age, you still don't understand how to use ChatGPT. Come on. When I went to school, there was no ChatGPT, but I find myself in an industry whereby I need to what? To upgrade myself, or else I will be pushed out. So at this point in time, even before you get to the point that you need to use that skills, upskill yourself. Learn something. Improve yourself. Be up to date. That goes a long way. Can we go further? The last slide, I think. Adaptable strategies is just simply upskilling. What is upskilling? Upskilling will prepare you for the job that you will have tomorrow. Upskilling will help you to do better what you are doing today. So you need to improve yourself in what you are preparing yourself for. My time is up. I want to appreciate you for listening to me. And if you have any questions thereafter, we'll take that.
Thank you very much. I believe before you leave, sir, we do have a few questions. We'll take only 1, 2 questions. Please, if you have a question, hands up, and we'll hand over the microphone. Do we have any questions? Okay, later on you can chat with him. I think he's going to be around.
Please don't leave yet.
Scott?
Please don't leave yet. Kindly stay here with us for 1 more minute. because the organizers, I'm sure everyone knows by now that it is a practice, you know, with the organizers of this event to make sure they say thank you to each and every single one of our impactful speakers that we've had today. And for you, Mr. Adejare, we would also like to do the same. So therefore, I would like to invite, you know, Mrs. Adeyinka, which is one of our sponsors, one of our mothers in the UAE.
Round of applause.
Earlier, this is your link. Let me please make welcome Mrs. Adeyinka, aka Biggie's Restaurant, the CEO of Biggie's Restaurant, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, celebrate her, please.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give him a round of applause. Thank you very much, Mr. Adejare John. You know what I picked up from what he said? Sometimes when you walk into a room and you're looking for work and then they say no to you. Actually, I used to. Let me talk about myself. And then I was thinking, is it because of the color of my skin? So I've been in that situation, but I'm not there now anymore because I'm like, you either take me or take me. There's no way.
I think it's a good thing to see that nowadays, we as Africans in the UAE, events like this one, and of course, the kind of information that is going around has helped us to liberate ourselves a lot. Because way back, I'm sure every single one of us, especially the Africans here, will relate when I say, whenever we go searching for jobs back then, and they ask us, which role do you want? What used to be our answers? He mentioned it earlier. Any role. Any role. But now we walk into those offices confidently, you know, to tell them.
And I hope people don't have those 28-page CVs.
CVs anymore. We're liberated now. I think we are on track. Can we put our hands together for ourselves, for how far we've come, both as Africans and other nationalities?
Scott.
I said put your hands together for yourselves. It's yours. You can do better for you. Exactly. Yes, please. Thank you.
Scott.
Yes, please.
I am in the mood for entertainment.
100%.
I feel like we need to wake these people up.
Right.
After eating that amazing jollof rice, you need to dance at least for 30 seconds. Get up and stretch. Mr. DJ, before we introduce the next panelist, yeah? Okay, so let's get up and stretch up a little bit. 5 seconds. Right. I think the breathing coach can agree with me on this. We do, right? Yeah, he said yes. Ladies and gentlemen, get up.
Give us a breathing exercise for 5 seconds.
Just a breathing exercise.
Like that to wake us up. Please come forward.
We can have that.
Make it very snappy.
A round of applause. We do have a breathing coach.
You're getting free session for this. All right, it's going to be just 5 seconds, please. We don't have much time.
There's at least, okay. So there's a quick exercise that we can do. We can take 10 breath in and 10 breath out. So basically, this is one. So we're gonna do 10 of those, and then we're
do we have to stand?
For 30 seconds. You guys can sit. It's all right. You guys can relax. So you guys are ready? Yes. First of all, let's take a deep breath in, a really slow one to calm us down. A 5-second in. Let's do another one. All right. You guys are ready? Yes. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We gotta take a deep one, and we hold. Just feel how it feels inside your body.
That was tough. Thank you very much. Yes.
Wanna do another one? Okay, this time we'll do 20. You guys ready? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Deepen. Hold for 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Let out.
Oh my God. I was gonna die. Oh my, that was amazing. Thank you very much. Let's give him a round of applause. You can reach out to him. He's seated over there. He's our breathing coach. And ladies and gentlemen, we are now getting powered up to an all-female panel. I don't think we've had that since morning. So we're going to have amazing female panelists. They're going to be introduced by the moderator, the host, the reason why we're here, Lady Mayowa. Let's give her another round of applause as she gets here. Round of applause and some noise for her. You deserve a standing ovation.
So I finally found time to put a little powder on my face. Thank you, Oasis. It's good, yeah? It's good? No, it's good? Okay, fantastic. I'm excited about this panel. I think from the very first Road to Success, we started doing an all-female panel for obvious reasons. I mean, I'm a female, so. But then we try to balance it out. Don't worry, we're still in that journey. We're still fine-tuning things. This panel is called Show Up and Level Up. And all the women, ladies, come on now, make some noise if you're excited. No, it's for the men too. Okay, so we need y'all. We call it Show Up and Level Up. And that's because I think even personally, and I'm not supposed to be doing this, but just give me 10 seconds. Personally, I've seen how a lot of women struggle. I don't know, have you ever been in that space? It's like, I don't know what is going on. Who can relate? I feel lost. How am I gonna do this? Yeah, I experienced that for 3 months. I know what it's like. To be pregnant, to not be sure of your work, to be in a new country, have a new family, and it's just like, who am I again? I literally doubted that I even had the skills that I've been, using to profit for 6 years. So if that tiny voice is saying you can't do it, you can, okay? So this panel is called Show Up and Level Up, and I have an amazing panel put together. And without any further ado, if you know you like jollof, you know you like this woman. She needs no introduction. One and only, Ivy Oche, AKA. Please step up. A round of applause, please. Go up stage. Thank you. She's going to be followed by, listen, I literally walked to the back and said, you're my impromptu panelist. We're so honored that she's here. If you saw my video online a few months ago, I think this was May, when I spoke at a women's business conference, she was the one that put me on, and I think it's just divine alignment that I put her on this stage this afternoon. Make welcome Miss Gina P. Nelson, founder of Bella and Bella Productions. Awesome. This next lady, I met her via this amazing, who has heard about the Africa Fashion Week Middle East, right? So she's one of the, I think, 5 women who put that together. amazing set of ladies who are pushing boundaries here. And it's interesting, all five of them like have different expertise. So one is big on like metaverse and all those techie stuff. One is in comms, one is in fashion, just diverse talents coming together to make things happen. Asa Levron, please give it up. She is one of the co-founders of the All Africa Fashion Week Middle East. And I think you already did the thing this month, or no? Not yet. Okay, so you guys show up and level at the end of the day. Do I have my panel complete? I feel like I'm missing somebody. Just give me a second. Yeah. So unfortunately, we couldn't have Yvonne. Who came here to see Yvonne? You were excited to see Yvonne? Yeah, Yvonne, now, she had to travel. She was doing her thing. She's like, Maya, I gotta go. I'm like, sis, go get it, because I don't play with my bag. So yeah, we will just do that and maybe have, listen, it's my event. I can bring on an impromptu lady. Oh yes, impromptu, no. So that was God reminding me, you made a mistake. We had one panelist that you don't know, and that's why I forgot. She is the founder of Spazio Ideale. I hope I said that right. So you educate me when you come back here. Tomi Bangbelu, and they're actually one of the sponsors of the event. All things interior decor, that's them. Yeah. I'm sure she was wondering like, Maya, what are you doing? That's my organizer brain, forgive me. So Tomi, do come up stage, and I think we're all complete. Ladies, can we get a round of applause? Come on, I need to know that you're excited for this conversation. Fantastic. So Tomi is the founder CEO of, wait, tell me.
Spazio.
So Spazio Ideale. Oh my good Lord. You know what, just say it yourself. Come.
Spazio Ideale.
Spazio Ideale. I think it's Spanish. Italian. Oh my God, I give up. So here we go. Let's have this conversation. Let me see. How am I going? Let me go here. Come on, a round of applause. That's how we do it. Come on. And I think we need 2 extra mics. Scott, please help. And that's one thing about being a lady. You can just say, please help me. I'm not really that damsel in distress type, but it pays sometimes. Thank you. Thank you so much. So I'll start the so we have 3 and we can just move it round. Hi, ladies. Woo! Okay, that's my excitement. That's me. That's the real me, okay? Not the TV. That's the real me. I express my excitement as well as my anger when I'm angry, as well as my game face. But let's start with how we feel today. Asa, I'll start with you.
We're feeling very good. I'm very proud to be here. I really applaud you. Thank you for bringing us all together. It's humbling to be amongst colleagues and inspiring professionals that add value to our journeys. So I guess we're feeling very good.
Awesome.
I look forward to our discussion. Yeah.
I'll throw it to Ivy. By the way, this is like me doing my thing. So I'm just going to throw it back and forth. Ivy, how does it feel? But listen, Ivy, can we give her a round of applause? You know why? Because when we started Road to Success, I'd reach out to her because how do you get the word out, right? Only so much I can do. And I hadn't met her. I just met her last month for the first time. And then I'd look for, okay, who are the people we can reach out to say, listen, this is what we're trying to do. Can you talk about it? And I know that she gets paid for whatever she posts. So she did that free of charge. Can we give her another round of applause? And then to get her here, I've been chasing her, and I'm so glad. I feel like it was just perfect timing. Ivy, how do you feel?
Oh, good. I'm so happy to be here. Since 2020, I'm supposed to have been sitting on this chair, but each time, something just comes up. I don't know. But finally, I'm here.
Awesome. So it's her first public speaking engagement in Dubai?
Second time again.
Or at least the most glamorous, the major, the, you know.
Okay, yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
I have to get a title in there somewhere. Gina, my impromptu panelist.
Thank you. I am super grateful. I just came from a voiceover class and they asked me if I was going to participate. I said, no, I'm supporting this wonderful, beautiful, amazing speaker and presenter and entrepreneur. And little did I know, I'm here. So thank you.
Fantastic. So let's start with show up and level up. And and I think I gave a good intro that resonates with the audience, with the struggle of finding oneself as a woman in business. That struggle, have you, I'm going to assume that you have, but just in case you haven't, you can let us know so that we can come and drink the water that you drink. Gina, tell us, you've built something from education to business? Tell me.
Yeah, my background is in education by trade and training. There's an echo here. Microphone check, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Let's rock with it. I'm sure they're fixing.
So, educator by trade and training. However, I've made a slight pivot, just leaving the UAE. I was resigning from my former job as a manager in Abu Dhabi, and I got offered a position as a consultant. So I now engrossed in it. But what's been wonderful about the 9-to-5 job is actually prepared me for building my own company. I've only started in February of this year, and hoping to build an empire, supporting and nurturing communities of women.
Fantastic. Thank you. Audience, that's the energy I need, okay? Help us here. Tell me about going into business, just a bit about your journey, and if you did have any of that struggle.
So I think everyone who decides to take on something, whether it's business or even if you're working in paid employment, you will face some struggles. I think it's just choosing what path to go to. Personally, I started my business pretty young, and it's been 7 years. I started in Lagos, and I've been able to build out to Dubai and then also Johannesburg. It hasn't been an easy road, but I think a few things I'll just say is probably consistency, and then just doing it, and then believing in yourself, I guess. Yeah.
Acer?
Well, finding one's authentic self, and it's a journey. It's a very challenging one, and stepping into the spotlight and letting your true values, your weaknesses, your strengths, putting yourself entirely out there could be very challenging, but extremely rewarding. If you manage to capture that moment where you say, well, here I am, this is what I'm offering, and this is what you get. And as women, we really struggle with, showing our true selves because we're always doubtful. We wonder whether we will be taken for face value, whether we will be applauded, whether we will be questioned, and also because we are perfectionists, creatures of perfection. So trying to find that balance of, being a go-getter, but obviously standing in your own spotlight could be quite a self-discovery journey. One that keeps getting complicated as we become entrepreneurs and we want to have the kids and the families and so on. So yeah, it's a constant self-discovery.
I love that. Ivy's story always all these stories excite me, but Ivy's story really, really excites me. I think about how you come from Nigeria. She's been, 10 years in Dubai?
Yeah, I've been 10 years in Dubai. And I found myself in 2017. I woke up one day and I said to myself, because most times I start something and I don't finish it. So I said, you know what? I'm going to start this and I must finish it. So the Dubai Niger Foodie brand came from a place of wanting to, like say,
prove a point to yourself?
Prove a point to myself and my husband, because I came to Dubai, I was a housewife, things were going on well for my husband. And then we used to stay in Sharjah, and then all of a sudden, WhatsApp came, and their businesses were taken over from them by Chinese people. So people started doing businesses directly with the Chinese people. So now things started going down, and a new wife, an Igbo wife,
For context, Igbos are known to love money back in Nigeria. Ugbokwenu. Okay, they're here.
And then you come into his life and things are going down. So I woke up one day, I said, you know what, then I used to have a bunch of friends that all we do was just to lay about and gossip all day, fight and talk. So I woke up one day, I said, I'm done. I ghosted everybody. I'm sorry if anybody's here. I ghosted everyone. I came up with, everybody knows I could cook. So, and then in Sharjah, we had maybe 20 people in one building selling 10 dirham food. Here was my husband saying to me, what are you selling? How do you, in fact, long and short of the story, Dubai Nigeria Foodie page was opened by my friend in Nigeria. She wasn't even in Dubai because I was trying to hide from my husband. And then I think I'm going to
Do you like the story? Do you want to hear how it ended? Okay.
I'm very relatable, don't worry. So each time, when she opened the page, each time I'm just going very fast now. Each time I get an order, I have to go downstairs, buy 1 kilo of rice, run upstairs, make it and deliver. I wasn't touching the house stuff because this was somebody that did not believe in me. So I was trying to prove a point to him and myself because anything I start, I will not finish. So this was me saying, you know what, I'm going to finish it and prove you wrong.
Can we just celebrate the fact that from that kitchen business, she owns, a cloud kitchen business now. She's doing events. She's doing like outdoor catering. She's opened multiple other businesses or partnered. Say that again?
Have a salon in Sharjah.
I know, right? From food to like proper food business, catering for events. Like I see the whole setup. I'm like, wow. And now real estate, well, if you watch the podcast, which you should, you hear all about it. How do you go from your kitchen to real estate? And more than anything, what we want this panel to do is show every lady here, at whatever stage you're at, that we all go through the same challenges. We all sometimes doubt ourselves. Sometimes we have to juggle several balls and some balls, drop. But we keep it moving. Let's talk about, Ivy, just hang on a second. Let's talk about small ideas. Does any idea ever start big? Right, so we have ladies here, and I'm sure at least one lady in the room is thinking, next year, I want to be the one sitting up there, right? Any witness? Okay, they are not here. They're coming tomorrow. Okay, right? And sometimes we look at people up there or people out there and think that, oh my God, how will I ever do that? I feel like people see me and glorify me so much sometimes. Listen, okay, people that know, they know that you get into the trenches and just make it happen. But I don't want to skip the fact of you talking about, does any idea ever just land on your table big? Show us how most times we actually do start small and we do it afraid.
Okay, that's a very good question, by the way. So I knew I always wanted to be an interior designer, but unfortunately, my parents said I should study computer science, so I did that first. And then when I was done, I worked for a while with some multinationals, and then decided to quit my job and then go study interior design in Italy, hence the name that is in Italian. And when I was done, I worked with a firm in Accra, Ghana. It was an interior design firm, but then I wasn't really like what I was doing, and then I was missing home, so I went back home. And to be honest, I was lost. Like, you quit your job, you study something for 4 years, you quit a job, you go to a market where interior design wasn't really big then, and then coming from a multinational, the interior design firms then in Nigeria were paying, to be honest, peanuts. Like, it was like maybe one night of what I used to earn before. So I couldn't just go back into paid employment. And I think my very first job was coincidental, and it was pretty much free. I did it free, right? After spending so much money studying abroad, the first job I did was free for someone I met at an event, literally. So going to events is like super important.
and I was just only being paid like transport, but I gave it my all. And then after that, I kept on doing projects just like that for friends, and then doing it for free. And then the first major project came, which was Paystack. And Paystack is, those in Lagos might know Paystack because it's a major fintech company. And from there, started growing. But the point is, now I run an organization with over 20 people. And if I look back, I probably wouldn't have seen myself here or seen myself doing another business in Johannesburg or in Dubai. But I think it's just start and be consistent. And just, it's the little pieces that adds up at the end of the day. And when you look back, it then makes sense. I don't know what the future holds. For example, as an organization, now we're trying to move from servicing medium commercial firms, because we deal a lot with commercial firms, to iCommercial. I didn't see myself designing or working with 4 Points by Sheraton, for example, or bidding for a project with MasterCard, for example. I didn't see us doing that. Or even at the moment we're in talks with World Bank, for example, I didn't see us doing that, right? We most likely might not get those projects because we're pretty small.
No, we're going to get that project. Amen, everybody? Yeah. Come on now, the energy. Amen, everybody?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Amen, yes. But the thing is, it's difficult. But the point is, being in those conversations where you're having a conversation with IFC, for example, or World Bank, I didn't see us doing that. But it's the little things that add up, right? And I think it's just consistency, just being present, right? I wasn't even sure I was going to make it here, but I was like, I had to be here, right? Because it's showing up every day, doing your best. For me, every day is still day one, right? I have a boat outside and I'm running after people. We will run, we will chase, like we'll put in the building blocks until we get there. Right? Yeah.
I think it's a good place to clap.
Yeah.
You know, because people oftentimes don't see behind the scenes. And I think some of you, everybody saw my behind the scenes today, right? I came down here, there was no makeup, I was in my Crocs. I showed up in the heels for like 1 hour. And it's like, listen, this is not working. Switch to organizer shoes. That's the behind the scenes that most people don't see. And then we see people online, on TV, in newspapers, and it's like, oh my God. No, there's the work behind the scenes. But Miss Gina, yes. Miss Gina is stuck with me, right? Because they were wondering, why is she not calling the others Miss what? So just bear with me. Okay. Talk to me about using what you have to level up, right? You started with education. Now you hosted in May a women's business conference with Harriet Watt University, Dubai. That is not a small thing. But that didn't happen overnight. Talk to us about using what you've got right now to level up to the next.
Okay, thank you. Well, I want to touch on what Tumi said. There are a couple things about little things that count and starting small. So I would say start small, but don't be afraid to dream big. So I have just one practice that I do is I try to build ideas every day. So 10 ideas a day. And build that muscle up. Some of your ideas won't be great, but that's how I literally started. So I'm going to answer this question in 2 parts. So how I started with Bella and Bella Productions, which is a platform that supports women entrepreneurs and women who are starting their own businesses, is I started a podcast, and this is how I got to know Mayowa about 1.5 years ago. And I just got together with a friend, and I said, what can I do beyond education? And how can I support women? Because I know there's a gap here in terms of supporting women entrepreneurs and giving them the resources that they need to be successful. So I started out with a podcast, and then from the podcast and meeting and learning about the stories of women like Mayowa who started their own businesses, I was like, I can do that too. And that's how I started Bella and Bella only this February. So going back to what Mayowa said about using your skill set, so educator by trade and training. Most of, I would say 15 years of my life has been spent in education management. I leveraged the hell out of my networks. I go to the CEO, the COO of every organization I've worked on. I have those coffee chats, and they may be just short, like 30-minute conversations. And in those conversations, that's where I have an interchange about how can I help the organization, and I'm also looking at how I can grow myself as well. And that's what I would recommend everyone do. Really build your networks, come to events like this. You'll have the conversations, but also follow up on those conversations. And one of the reasons why, when Mayo came up to me a few minutes ago and said, can you join the panel? I was like, sure. I'm always like, be prepared, and the right opportunities will present itself.
Fantastic. You know, I posted a video a while ago. I don't know if anyone here saw it, and I talked about how sometimes we see people living the life that we secretly want, and unfortunately some people cannot handle the feeling of envy. Like, you see it and it's like, how did she get there? Like, what does she have that I don't have? Like, those feelings, they're real. People have them. And I talked about the power of social capital. When you've got good people in the mix for you. And she just touched on how you can build social capital. Engage with people, meet them, but don't do it from a I'm just trying to get from you perspective. Do it to serve. Listen, I think a lot, what you see here today is just from serving, wanting to really help people, wanting to really connect people. If you know me, I'm like an instant networker. I might meet you like 2 seconds ago, and then this lady walks, I'm like, yeah, meet her. And that gives an energy. People are like, wow, she doesn't even really know me. She's already, as Nigerians say, selling my market to somebody else. That, you've got to be genuine with the concern and the love and the giving, because what goes around is going to come back around. And if you sow, you will reap. Fact. Take it to the bank. In just the spirit of talking about the favor and building social capital, can everyone please just give a round of applause for Mikolo, video and photo? Please rise. Let's see you. Thank you. You know, he's been here since 5 a.m. with his wife. Where's his wife? Is she in the room? She stepped. Can we have her come in? I like giving people their flowers, and I have just like 2-3 minutes. Let's bring her in and let's celebrate her. She did the MC, EJ's makeup. She did, who saw the spoken word artist? Okay, we're going to bring her back, round 2. You guys have to get that. She did her makeup. They've been here since 5 a.m. I wonder what time they left their house. I didn't find, by the way, the reason why I'm bringing them up is the multimedia you see today is by his company, no cost. No cost. If I had to pay, maybe it's like, I don't know, 10,000, 15,000 dirhams if I had to pay for that. And I didn't know why he did it until yesterday. So we had a quick call, like, how this is gonna work, what do you need, what do I need? And he said, do you even know why I'm doing this for you at no cost? I said, oh, I thought it was because of MC policy, because I know they're friends. He's like, well, it's not because of MC policy, which you see MC policy in the next panel. He said it's because last year, was it last year? 2020, my word. So 2020, I got a gig. By the way, our company, Archgoke, does media, PR, anything media, visibility, branding, come to me. Public speaking, come to me. Okay. And I got a gig, a client, a tech client from Nigeria. They were coming to Dubai. They wanted some things. And I reached out to him. I like working with different people. And I said, you know what? I've got a client. Come, let's do this together. And the deal didn't go exactly as it was supposed to. A 2-day engagement really became a 1-day engagement. But I paid him the full money. I don't even remember that. And he said, Maya, do you remember that even though the deal didn't really work out as planned, you still paid me full money? And something that I had forgotten that I had done in 2020 has led to this. Practical example of if you plant the seed, You water the seed, that seed will grow, and it will give you fruit, and you will eat of the fruit. Okay, Acer, enough of the preaching. I felt like I was preaching just now. Acer, I know you have your like personal business, personal thing that you do, and then you banded up with 4 amazing other ladies to create the All Africa Fashion Week Middle East. First time around, you guys came out strong, got support from Dubai Tourism. Tell me about how easy it is to do that. Now we're talking about show up. We already talked about showing up. Let's talk about level up. And you might just be my last question before I throw it to the audience for like 2 questions. Talk to me, give us behind the scene. I know here we're real, right? Give us behind the scene, the challenges and how you keep pushing.
Yeah, well, AFWME actually got conceived in 2019 purely out of the fact that there was a huge gap in the market. There isn't a single entity in the Middle East that is dedicated to welcoming and offering resources to Africa's talents and creative fashion talents. So you've got the Dubai Fashion Week, you've got Fashion Arabia, you've got them all, but there isn't African designers who are fantastic and globally recognized that are here represented in the marketplace. So we got together with my founders and we said, well, there's a massive gap, somebody's got to do something. Let's put together some sort of noise, let's do a few events. And you can't imagine the amount of support that we've had from private sectors, government organizations, just realizing the fact that, look, Africa has got massive fashion talent and they're not present. Why don't we give them a platform that gives them sustainability?
Has it been easy?
No, we've had to knock on plenty of doors. And so it was conceived 2019, but COVID came, we had a huge shutdown. We revived it up a bit 2 years ago. We did a few fashion community activations, workshops, panel discussions. We've welcomed a few creatives from South Africa and Uganda and Zimbabwe. And we had our first edition this year, in March, and it was a massive success. We had African media, we've had DAT bring in about 7 media. You were there, thanks to your coverage, we've had amazing mileage and noise and recognition even across Pan-Africa. And no, it's not easy. You need to continue knocking on doors. People want to see what you've done before they help you, but you need the help to be able to do something.
Go figure.
So it's like a massive circle. But you just need to be persistent. You need to believe in what you're doing. You have to attach value and purpose to it. And really our purpose is to be able to showcase what African creatives can offer in the Middle East. So yeah, it's a constant knocking on the doors, constant struggle, but it pays off in the end. And we're looking forward to hosting the next one soon.
Fantastic. So if you're in fashion, you know who to talk to. Plus, Omodupe was here earlier. I hope you caught her. And that's it. You need to keep going at it, keep doing it, keep knocking on doors, keep thinking big, keep proving a point to yourself and to people around you. Keep dreaming. You never see the full picture. We see this beautiful, listen, this backdrop, the Picnic Club Dubai, follow on Instagram, free, okay? Free, this, beautiful. Another sister doing amazingly well. So I think we can take 1 question? Yeah. 1 or 2? Just one. Okay. You need the mic?
Okay, who's ready
the
to
first
shoot?
lady to step up to the stage.
Yes.
Come to the light.
Who's ready to shoot a question?
First lady to stand up and stand with Oliver is going to get the question.
Ladies, Temun Swaza.
That's what we're talking about. Show up and level up.
Show up.
No, you have to come up.
Come up.
So you have to stand up, walk to the front.
Yes.
A round of applause. Yes. That's what we're talking about. She's got to get all, she's coming all the way here. Yeah, all the way here. Come to the light.
It's nice to hear from you and everyone about your journey so far. You know, in the Middle East, my question is about parenting. how has your job, your businesses taking, how do you balance family and doing all this? Because I know there's no help here, no family members to keep your children with, nobody's coming to sort you out or something, so you have to do everything by yourself. I want to know how you can balance that without breaking, what is it called? Because there's, at every level in your life, there's always mom guilt. Even when you stay with them, you're guilty. When you're out, so how did you deal with all that, balance all that, and then you're still satisfied with yourself?
Can I take the question? Real quick. Because I get that a lot. People ask me, Lady Me, how are you doing it? They see me travel, well, few travels, not much, but they see me like all over the place. By the way, I'm like 5 days in my house, by the way. So if you think I live somewhere on Sheikh Zayed Road, I don't. I'm like 4 or 5 days in my house. And then that one day I post a picture and it's like, yeah. First you have to, so I'll tell you about myself. And I was talking to someone just, I think yesterday. I told the person long before I got married, long before, I didn't know who I was married to, I decided I'm going to have domestic help. Long before, I knew, I'm gonna be out there. I'm gonna be making it happen. That's who I'm gonna be. So the first thing is to always choose. Either way, you will have to juggle the balls, right? First, you choose who you want to become. My son will have to have a mommy who's jetting all over the world. And hopefully I can say, listen, come, let's go, yalla. That government is gonna sponsor the whole family, let's go together. That's the kind of mom I'm going to be. That means it doesn't get me 24/7. But when I'm home, I am home. I'm on the floor doing the back me thing. I'm that mom who's gonna be messy, who's gonna just do ridiculous stuff because mommy's here, mommy's playing. And when mommy's out there doing it, mommy's out there. My son is in the room, in the hotel room upstairs. That's how I'm balancing it.
Okay, the question, I get what you're saying, but you know now, sometimes when you're doing mommy things, yeah, and then what comes up?
What do you mean what comes up?
You can get called.
Oh, work comes up. So that's why you need support. Guys, I don't know if my husband is in the room. Can you give him a round of applause? Like, celebrate him for me. Yes. So, you need support. So support can come from different, not everyone's got a husband or a partner like that. Support will come from different places. It might be your best friend who's got another, listen, I'm sending my boy over to you. Find it, because you know why? You have to choose, do I want to stay here doing the mommy rat race, or do I want to break out of that cycle? You have to choose. It doesn't mean it's easy, but you must find it. If you want to go out there and make it happen, you have to find a way to make it work. And sometimes, when I had my son newly, I was taking him to events in Dubai. If you invited me for an event, I would email you and say, hi, I have a 2-month-old baby, can I come with him? Did anybody see any kid here? Yeah. Because RTSS is kid friendly. If you've got to bring your child, bring your child. If you have to show up somewhere, and Dubai is nice actually, they're really good. If you have to say, listen, I have a 2-year-old son, I can't put him anywhere, can I come with him? Most times people will say that's fine. So make it happen. Make it happen. A round of applause, please. You will still make it happen with 4 kids. And that's it, guys. I know it's been short, but I know you got value. Can I have a beautiful round of applause for my panel?
Late.
You have a question?
We're very late.
Please,
so 30
she
seconds.
is supporting.
She has a question.
Have you seen our social media? Do you love it? One, the person posting the content, where is Ebo? Where is she? Is Ebo in the room? Is she? Find her, fish her out. Is she here? She's not? Okay. She likes to hide sometimes. I'll fish her out. Ebo created all the graphics. If you love the graphics, ask me for her contact. Let's get business. And she's been posting, doing amazing work. So yeah, I'll take your question.
Thank you so much. So thank you, everyone. Thank you for living your life and shining your light. My question will be, from a psychological point of view, there's a belief that women are most times laid back and men are very ruthless. So we do all of this, break the glass ceiling, do what you can, show up and step out. So I just want to ask you, from your personal experience, how do you, okay, I'll just give an example. I was listening to a podcast and someone said that men and women see money differently. So women see money from a part of, I don't want this money to finish, but a man knows that the money will come. So, but like there was research backing that up, and I was really disturbed by that data. So from your own perspective and your personal experience, how do you compete in a man's world? Money-wise, on every ground, career-wise, like even, how do you compete? From your own personal experience, not from books or anything, just your personal experience.
From my personal experience, I go hard every day. Like, no, I don't wake up, I don't make 10,000 dirham tomorrow and relax and say, oh, tomorrow I'm going to sleep. No, even when I say I'm going to sleep, I'm not sleeping. So I show up every day, the same energy. No. Okay, there are days of let me be balanced, but every day I go harder. So whether I'm male, I can compete with anybody, male, female, I don't care who you are. I show up. Like I was speaking to somebody, she owns a restaurant, and she came to me and said that she doesn't know how I do it, that her restaurant is not Bubbles Restaurant. I don't know if you're here. So I said, she was giving me an example. She said someone else is selling the same thing for lesser price, and people are complaining. I said, I don't understand. You don't know how to market your product and make people believe in you. Why are you underselling yourself because of somebody else? So, okay.
Okay, no, go to me. Okay, so I kind of relate to what you said, because I'm introverted normally. I think just recently I started coming out of my shell. I think it was just 2 months ago, to be honest. So I'm married, and I've had this conversation with my spouse, my husband, Jide, multiple times. And even when I look at my industry, and even the way we go for jobs or bid for jobs, and how the other interior designers, maybe firms run by men, how they approach the jobs, very different. And I keep on wondering why. And I've taken it to mean that we are very different, and that's just the truth. So I've accepted it. Men look at things differently from women. So what's the thing I can do? I have a man in my house, so I model after him, right? So usually, when I'm worried or coming from a woman perspective, and I'm like, I'm scared, right? I go to him and he's like, even when I want to send a message, right? You send a message and he's like, and I'm like, why so serious? Why so direct? Do you get? And I'm like trying to soften it. I'm like, send it. Do you get? So I learn. So what I'll just advise is, if there is any man in your life, right, that you can draw that confidence from, that helps, right? Because you might not be there, but then it's behind, right? Some of the jobs we've gone for, or the bids we've gone, I literally just send me a message in the room, and I'm like, I'm scared, what do I do? And then just send a message, this is how I'm going to do it, right? And then I go, because I'm competing with men, but I'm not a guy. But then I have a guy I can lean on, right? And then, so I think that's what you can do. That's what I have done, and I think that's what you can do.
Yeah, no problem.
Listen, we have to cut this, okay? But no, you're going to go. I just want to jump on that and say, for my husband, there are times when he says, charge more. Listen, I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, charge more. I'm like, no, it's too much. Charge more. So, very valid. Also, lean on your women connects. Every company has a woman. Every C-suite, most times, has a woman. Lean on that. Okay, it's not a competition. It's not a war. But lean on that. Use what you have. Use women. Use the energy of men. You just get it done.
Yeah, I like the idea what Tumi and Maiwa said about leveraging the men in your life to help you navigate through what's considered a man's world. I make it intentional to make sure I'm in spaces specifically where men are present. And as a result, I'm the only management consultant that's Black and female where I'm currently at. So be intentional.
Listen, we could go on forever. So that's why you have to show up for the next Road to Success. Can I get a round of applause for my panelists? Thank you, ladies. Really appreciate you. And I'll step away so that we can hand that little, no, don't go. So I don't have a token for Gina for the stage, but we'll sort you out. Thank you so. Can I have a special round of applause for Gina? Last minute, thank you. So we will just go down and do the whole ceremony thing that we do, right?
Thank you, ladies. A round of applause to these amazing ladies.
Well done.
Thank you very much. You have so many questions. Whoever has questions, you're going to have to approach the ladies, because I think they're going to be around for a couple minutes.
Okay.
You look stunning. Okay, so we are going to have the certificate session or appreciation session.
Yeah, token of appreciations being prepared as we go on.
Okay, so right?
Guys, you know what to do, right?
Applause.
That is Lady Ivy. Thank you very much for supporting.
I'm sure every one of us knows Dubai Niger Foodie on Instagram. Please
Thank you
follow
very
their
much.
page.
And then Miss Asar, thank you very much for being a part of this. Okay, thank you very much. And then we have Tommy, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for her. She's.
I think.
Okay, great, great
Would there be a
smiles.
group picture with the speakers back on stage, please, for a group picture. Ivy, please. Group picture.
With the certificate. Thank you very much.
With the certificate, yes, please.
Yes. And Lady Mayowa, you may join the team, right? Yes, we need you. Okay, so we are going to move on to the next session after this photo session, which is going to be the final thing.
That's what we call.
And thank you very much, ladies. A round of applause one more time. So we are getting ready for the next session, which is the final.
Yes, the final
And
round.
This is an interesting one. You know what?
In Nigeria, let me quickly make one reference to one of the things you said and we're excited about actually. You mentioned jollof rice, right?
Yes.
Right. So when it comes to jollof rice, one of the most spectacular things about this meal is, you see, the sweetest part of the meal is always where? Bottom pot. So what the session we're going into now is what we call, tell me, you just said it, is what we call bottom pot, yes. It's going to be one of the most interesting, one of the most, exciting and educating. And before we go into that, I would love for you to look to the person beside you and just give them a round of applause, please.
All
Yes,
right.
please. Look at the person beside you and give them a round of applause. Do it again, please. Yes, because...
Okay.
Exactly, because, the people you see still seated here up until this point are actual people that cherish his value.
No, we don't want to go anywhere.
Right. So,
actually, at this moment, would like to invite once again Lady Mayowa.
Okay.
She's going to be presenting some certificates to our sponsors. Another round of applause again to her.
Thank you, thank you. So we had to tweak it a bit. So you know why this is important? Because I know that after the last session, which is packed, everything about monetizing your talent is encapsulated in that panel. And I know that once that is done, people want to start talking and networking. However, Road to Success leans heavily on support. Even if I was making a lot of money, right? It leans heavily on support. So we have to take out that time to really appreciate those who support it. It's not just, oh, I love what she does, this is amazing. It is, they actually support. Lots of the things you've seen, things that got paid for, people said, okay, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. So it's important to take out time to really appreciate our sponsors and supporters. And the first would be Concordia Consultancies. Can we have Bosun Fatoki, who is the CEO? Bosun, come up stage, come up. The entire Concordia team. Oh, sorry. I always mix them up. Why do I mix you up with Concordia? That's my organizer brain. So we've got to give us Crest Range, right? Maybe it's a C. Concordia Crest Range. Thank you. So let's have Crest Range, and let's have the entire Crest Range team come up. A round of applause, please. Come up, guys. Thank you. Quick behind story. Bosun was one of our speakers, the very first edition of Road to Success. He came all the way from Abu Dhabi. By the way, their company is the first Nigerian-owned company in real estate in Abu Dhabi. They started it first. First Nigerian to own a real estate company in Abu Dhabi. He was our speaker, and the part that makes the story a bit more exciting for me is John, a round of applause, who attended Road to Success 1 from Abu Dhabi, ended up working for this company from that meeting. They met at Road to Success 1, and now John's done 1 year at the company. John, I need you to just say a word, okay? I can't let you go without saying something.
Hi guys, how's everyone doing? So, just a few words. A year ago or a year plus from now, I came here, sat down like everyone, listening. And we just related after I just networked with him, talked to him, and we're making a joke in the meeting this week, and he said to me, oh, that's where we met. I listened to him and then I stalked him. So I made sure. So the one word I want you guys to actually listen and take home, be relentless, no matter what. Be relentless, go for what you want. Thank you, Maiwa.
So please accept this little token on behalf of the RTSS team. So yeah, a round of applause and a group. I don't know if that photo can huddle together. Thank you. Thank you so much. Please don't cut me out though. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you. We appreciate your support.
Strange Properties, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm not sure if Ifeanyi is still in the room. Can we have Instant Cash? Instant Cash is coming back. A round of applause, please, guys.
Instant Cash. The money people.
Instant Cash. Come on, guys. Don't get tired. Thank you so much. They've come back a second time, and we really appreciate them.
Thank you very much.
So I'll just have them say a few words.
First of all, congratulations to the entire African community for such a fantastic event. I must say, all of you guys would be taking a certain tips for the success, which will be a milestone in your life. So big round of applause to all of you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
From the brand side, I would just add, we are the global money transfer company from Dubai Federal Government, Instant Cash. So for all your money transfer needs, please log on to our website. If you want, get some information, our counters. For any transfer solutions from money to Africa, you can bank on us. Thank you. Thanks, Maiwa. Congratulations.
Next, I already called him, Mikolo Photography. Please celebrate the brain behind the company that's handled multimedia. And by the way, we're looking, have you found the phone? Goodness, okay. I don't have to make that announcement. Please celebrate him. Come on now. Come on. If someone gave you 10, 15,000 dirhams, wouldn't you celebrate them and clap for them? And yeah, he gave us in value. And his wife, remember I was calling, celebrate her please. Thank you. He's shy. He's like, you know what? Let's just get back to business. Next, I have Jay Gates Visuals. I hope he's still here. So, quick story about Jay. Who knows Jay Gates Visuals?
I do.
Who knows that brand? Okay, a few hands. Please look them up on social media. I had not met him before. Yeah, I hadn't met him before. I knew about him. I knew about the brand. And I just said, you know what? Let me reach out. It's okay. And I said, I just sent an send DMs, guys. Send us DMs. Don't be shy. Right? And what's your good name?
Who's going to take his photo?
Download. What?
Amaku download.
Amaku. Can I just say Amaku? Okay, great.
Yes.
Yeah, we have to capture the capturer. And I just sent a DM to say, listen, this is what we're doing. Would love your support. He said, yeah, sure, that's it. I'm like, oh, yeah, so send us your logo. Let's do this. How can we sort of like appreciate? He's like, listen, don't worry. I'm going to be there with my team. And they showed off. They've been here all morning. So celebrate. Celebrate means clap. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Jay Gates Visuals. Thank you. That photo better be nice.
Let's have Biggie Restaurant. How many of you were at Road to Success 2.0? Like the one at the Rami Dream? Wow, new crowd. That's good. Can you celebrate Biggie, the one and only? Biggie also made her public speaking debut at Road to Success 2.0. She believes in this thing, and I told her, see, Biggie, send me food, just bring food for me. She brought food for me. Perks of being the organizer. I just want to celebrate you, Auntie. When she spoke last year, I think we have pictures of people crying in the room. I cried, she cried, and she just got featured in the National UAE. Look her up, read her story, you'll be inspired. And we just want to say thank you, Auntie.
Thank you so much, Biggie. I'm coming for the jollof, by the way.
Oh yeah, so if you want that jollof, please go to, yes.
Show blog.
Hello.
Hi.
Good evening or afternoon. This light is too much. Sorry. Just a word, please. For the lady out there, keep on going. Don't look back and don't give up. I'm a living testimony in Dubai. Please, I'm pleading. Don't give up and don't look back. We will get there. And we, Africa in Dubai, we are going to domain and cover this country. Africa is going to be proud. We are not going to be neglected and left out. We are going to cover Dubai. I believe, and I don't give up. I'm still moving. By God's grace, coming next month, 19, Biggie is going to be 30 years in this journey. So I want to, if you see me, don't look at me as a person. Just drive with me. I'm going somewhere. I'm not getting there yet. But by His grace, I'm going to be there. So let's move together, ladies out there. And men also, we don't leave you behind. You are our head. So we are just under you, but we are going to drive you. Some men is weak, but we are there to lift you up. So let's keep moving.
Thank you so much. I feel like that's the kind of content that goes viral. All right, My Delbina. Where are the My Delbina fans? They're running a promo right now till the end of the month. If you shop, a round of applause. Come on now. These are our supporters. Oh. Come on. And that's Khadija, the founder, walking up.
Show some love.
Amazing. Next, I'm going to call the representative for Concordia, so get ready. Thank you so much, My Delbina.
Thank you very much. Okay, round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
I'll let her talk about the promo. Yeah, I know. That's my job. I'm going to bring you out. Ask Biggie what I did to her. We brought her out. So just tell us about the promo.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Hi. My name is Khadija, and I'm the founder of mydobina.com. Actually, we started about a year ago as an online African foodstuff and grocery store. Thanks to God, we've evolved. We are not only dealing in African foodstuff now, so we deal in, let me just say everything world, from Asia, European, everything grocery. So you can get on mydobina.com. We clocked one this October, and there is currently a sales going on the website. And if you want to order anything, you can as well use the RTSS4 to get extra discount together with the current sales going on. Thank you.
Well, we should celebrate that, ladies.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. So in the name of giving them their flowers, please can we celebrate my MCs? Step up MCs. Come on, Scott, Oliver, step up. Let's do it now. I know that last panel is unmissable, so you're going nowhere. And I just want to crave the indulgence of the panelists while we do this. So we start with Oliver. Okay, we're baby friendly. So, Eben, where were you? I was looking for you. Can you please celebrate Oliver? Thank you. I feel like my teeth is suffering right now. It's like, And Scott Afolabi, have you enjoyed the emceeing? Come on now. Blushing
to us.
Okay, so we take a quick break on these. Yes, Concordia, thank you. Gosh, is it old age? Not sure. Concordia will be represented by Miss GB and Gift Solomon. A round of applause, please. Miss GB gave us t-shirts for, what they call them now? Ushers. Thank you so much for supporting. And look at you, she's in fashion as well, so check her out, ladies. So on behalf of RTSS, we say thank you. They also hosted us to cocktails last night. Really fancy and bougie. I'm like, ooh, look at us now. And we just say thank you for believing in what we do and for supporting. Thank you.
I love the color coordination.
Ooh.
It's like you planned it.
All right,
okay,
Lady
just
Maiwa,
ladies and gentlemen, one more time. Let's give her a round of applause. So we're getting pumped for the next session, the last session of the evening.
Yes, yes. So between myself, and Oliver here, we would like to specially request from you all to join us. This is courtesy of I and Oliver to celebrate Lady Maiwa, please. Please, please. If you've enjoyed our emceeing, then do this for us. Celebrate Lady Maiwa on our behalf, please. Celebrate her, please. Celebrate her. Yes, yes, now I see you. I see you. Yes, please. Yes, please. Bring it in.
Thank you very much.
Yes, yes, absolutely, absolutely, yes. Lady Maiwa, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. We're so proud, we're so honored to be part of this. Me personally and Oliver.
Dancing and celebrating.
All right.
Thank you very much, Lady Maiwa. Okay. Okay. Oh, we're supposed to do.
Where's your Afrobeat dance?
Thank you, Mr. DJ. I know I love dancing, even though I'm very bad at it.
They were lucky.
So, I'm not going to waste any minutes.
Absolutely.
The next session, the last session, is the panel of the business the business of talent.
The business
So we're going to talk with creators, talents, influencers, models, name it. You know, so I would like to take this.
To quickly buttress your point.
Yes.
How many people in this room today, if you're a content creator in this room today, can I see you wave your hands?
All of us.
I see. Oh, well, so many hands. Okay. If you've got a social media account, can I see you wave your hands?
All of us.
Awesome. So therefore, for every, thank you, I see you. Okay, so that means this session
is
for you. For you.
Yeah.
Because why every single person that has, that will be speaking here today, they found a way to hack the system by monetizing, by growing themselves, by growing their talent into something they had, into a success that they had today. Right?
Right. So with that, I want to start by inviting a comedian and MC.
Oh, wait. You are the moderator for the
I
panel.
am going to be moderating this panel.
It's your floor.
Take all the pleasure.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much. So let's give a round of applause to MC Policy, ladies and gentlemen.
He's a comedian from Nigeria.
He's going to be joining.
He's one of the Nigerian event personnel that is killing it in the UAE. He's one of my brothers that I'm super proud of. Please put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for MC Policy. Thank you.
All right, so my next panelist is Easy Afro.
Easy Afro.
She is a dancer, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm sure many have seen her videos
over there.
On the RTTS page, yes.
Let's give her a round of applause as she gets to the panel.
As she comes forward.
Okay, also on this very panel we have Kingsley Kojo Akins, that is the founder of Eyes in Dubai. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give Kingsley a warm welcome. Welcome, Kingsley.
Welcome.
And lastly, on this panel, I'm going to have one more gentleman, that is the co-founder of K9 Units, Majdi. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Majdi one more time.
Millionaire in the UAE.
Yes, so this is my panel, and we're going to be, Mr. DJ, give us something very small.
Wake up.
Hello, yes. So welcome to the panel of talent. I want this to be so I do have interesting stories and we have a very little time, but we're gonna get straight into it. But, okay. I wanted to request the people at the back to move a little bit forward so we can, get closer to us, if that's okay. There are some creators at the back. I think you don't wanna miss out on this session. This is your time to create, actually. Creating with the creators. How about that? Yeah, you can take a seat anywhere there. Okay, so I'm going to start with the lady here, Easy Afro. So you're going to share with us a bit about your before and after story in Dubai in just 20 seconds.
Hi, people. Hi. Do I have 20 seconds for real? Yes. Okay, all right. So my name is, full name is Esther Rebecca Muhaki Njoroge, originally from Kenya. Yeah, but the stage name is Easy Afro. Yeah. So I'm a dancer, I'm a model, I'm a skater, and also I'm entrepreneurship. Yeah. So my life, it's me. I make my rules and I love it. Yeah? And the reason why I love my life and the reason why I'm like this is because I get a lot of no's. And those no's, I took it as yes. Yeah? So we'll get that back on us and you will understand why.
All right, let's move on to MC Policy. You have a microphone?
Can you please repeat the question? Hello, everyone. Hello. I beg, if I say hello, you say hi. Hello. Okay, you can listen to the voice, but don't look at the height. Okay, so repeat the question again, please.
Okay, so let's do this. Can you guys hear me? Okay, so just briefly introduce yourself and then tell us a before and after story of yours in Dubai.
Okay, my full names are Oluchukwu Nwosu. I'm from Nigeria, Delta State in particular, and area, worry, area. Okay, so actually, my story here before and after in Dubai. Okay, so before I was a company worker who received 700 dirham, and it got to a point that I was like, no, I'm done with this, and then I started doing my normal life, which is me, because I know I can actually talk very, very well. I can make people laugh consciously and unconsciously. So my friends out there told me like, bro, why are you working for this company? Bro, go do your thing, man. And then that's it. That's where we are here today. So a round of applause.
And then you went and did your thing. Okay, let's hear from you, Kingsley.
Hi, my name is Kingsley Kojo Akins, aka World Traveler. I'm the founder of Ice in Dubai. It's basically a travel company, and also the founder of Dream Seeker Travels. Before and after, I moved to Dubai in search of a new life. I came here with the intention of not going back until I made it. And in 2021, I was able to go back, which means I made it.
Thank you very much. We're going to pass it to Majdi.
So I'm Mohammed Majdi. I'm born and raised in Dubai. I'm the co-founder of Canaan Unit. And how do I say what's my past and my present? It's very simple. By the way, guys, do you know what MashaAllah means? Yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to say it, and after that you say MashaAllah. 2 years ago I was broke. Today I am a millionaire.
MashaAllah.
Thank you.
Okay, we're going to get to share some of those millions, by the way. Okay, so it's my turn. My name is Oliver Nakakande. I'm a fashion model, and I do philanthropist work through my foundation, the Oliver Nakakande Foundation, that is based in Uganda. We cater to give a second chance to teenage mothers to go back to school. I'm a student here at Middlesex University, Dubai. I'm pursuing a master's in branding and marketing. And I mentioned I'm a fashion model. I'm also a former beauty queen. I was Miss Uganda 2019 and represented Uganda at Miss World and became Miss World top model. The list goes on and on and on. I also started hosting recently. I also wrote a book which is called The Escape. It's available on Amazon. Make sure you check order now, please. Because when you order, actually, the profit will go back to the foundation to support the teenage mothers. Okay, so I think I spoke more than 20 seconds, but let's get into our next question. I'm gonna start with you, MC Policy. So for many creatives, most times we go to school and study something else, and then we end up doing something else, like creating stuff. So what were some of the challenges or the struggles you had to cope with right now? Like, you know, I believe you didn't study being a comedian, but now you are. So how was the transition?
So the first challenges I got was from my parents. So I remember when I told my dad and my mom after coming out from the secondary school that I want to go into theater arts. I want to do theater arts. And my dad was like, so you want to be a clown? Have you ever seen any clown make money? I was like, this is my passion. And he's like, no. So at the end of the day, they are the one paying the bills. So I had to opt for another thing. I tried going into, they even tried to change my field entirely from art to science. So I did pharmacy. The first year, I wasn't, you know, when everything is like, they are writing, but the thing is confusing. They write A, and that 1 year I was like, Dad, I'm not going to continue this thing, or I'm going to drop out. So they said, okay, what are we going to do? They tried removing me from there and putting me into accounting and finance, wahala. I don't even know maths. So that was how we managed, and then we got out. So the first challenges I got was from my parents. So after the whole stuff, the whole, this thing, I graduated 4 years, I came out till today. I don't think I've even worked for any company. Using that, I don't think I can count any month's money instead of mine. So that was it. And then I came to Dubai because Nigeria, you know these things now. We want to look for greener pastures and everything. The stories that was told at home was not the same we met here. We came here, they were telling us, you know these things. I don't need to go deep into those details. So when I came, I was thinking I was going to see a 5-star building, this and that. And at the end of the day, they dropped me in a room full of 16 people. So 2017, I realized that, man, if I keep on staying in this country without doing anything positive, I'm going to end up and then go back home empty. So 2017, I decided 2018, I then started pushing myself as a comedian, a content creator, and an MC. So, but the challenges are more like the skin color, you know. Most people wouldn't want to, once you say you're a Nigerian, they want to like skeptical until they see you do that thing before they now get that belief in you. So the skin, rejection, the place. So it goes on and on and on, but thank God we're here. So that's it for me. So thank you.
All right, thank you. I'm going to have a separate question for you, just because we don't have much time. We're going to talk about how you negotiate your worth as a dancer in this, you know, UAE. There is a competitive market. I believe there's so many dancers out there, people doing what you do. So how do you negotiate to a client and make sure that they do understand that that is your worth and actually pay for it?
I think it's, first of all, like the client, let me direct them as a client. They have to realize every time that you come to us as a dancer, see us as a profession. I think that's where they get wrong, because they're thinking like, oh, I'm just gonna go book an AZ Afro, she's just gonna come and dance for me and that's it. No, it's dancing, it's a career, it's a profession. You need to practice. You don't have an idea how many times you have to practice just one move to make it perfect. Yeah, and sometimes I feel like I wish the clients, they could see behind the scenes, see how the dancers, they practice from morning till evening just to make it, you know, perfect. Yeah, so I feel they need, when they have this vision in their heads, you know, like they're going to deal with the profession, not just someone who randomly thought like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna drop out of school, let me take a dancing as a, no. They need to start seeing us as a profession, and when they have that, when they come to me and they ask me, how much are you gonna charge me, they already know. Even if I mention 10,000 dirham, they know I'm worthy of that. But if they don't have that background, that knowledge, they will never understand. So for me, I like dealing with the clients. They take me as a profession as well, so that we can be able to negotiate.
Thank you very much. So to you, Majdi, I have a question. How do you navigate the competitiveness in this market? Because I believe as an agency, you do have so many competitors. Everyone is like creating up our social media agency, you know. How do you navigate this competitive industry?
Okay, so currently for us, I believe, there are competitors in the market. There is other marketing agencies, but I don't even run sales in the company. We don't even have much of sales going on. Most of the clients that work with More don't give it our best, and they don't go viral, for example, or they don't make sales, etc., etc. It's just gonna ruin our image, you know? That K9 is doing it for them, but it's not working out well for them. So we focus more on the quality rather than the quantity. So I don't think we have a problem with competition. And alhamdulillah, I'm grateful. Everyone knows that when it comes to TikTok, we are the masters in it. And if they want to go viral, they know where to come. So That's how we do it. Also, one more thing I just wanted to mention, I forgot to mention earlier. I have a course which came out recently. If you just go into majdidigital.com on your phone, you will find it. So there's a lot of people who met me outside who wanted to talk to me. Through that website, you can register and you can have one-on-one calls with me, and there's gonna be an online community class, and I'm gonna be teaching people how to launch a digital marketing agency. And it has a cost of $100 per month. Again, I'm not charging this 100 for anything. I don't need that 100, but if you pay, you will work. And there is a process which is, if whatever I'm gonna teach you doesn't work for you, then you're gonna get a complete refund, you know? So I have an equation that I have used for myself and it worked out. It's a blueprint. I'm gonna try and implement it on as many people as possible. If it works out for them, they can have their own digital marketing agency, inshallah, in the future. So you just go to majdidigital.com, you'll see all the details and everything. So yeah.
Thank you very much. Yes. That's the kind of energy I'm talking about. Please, we need this kind of energy in the whole room. Can we multiply? Exactly. So to you, Kingsley, I have a very nice, actually very good question here for you. As your career grows, you know, what are the steps you're taking to scale your impact? Not just here in Dubai, but further, you know, other Emirates, even outside the UAE.
All right. So, in the beginning, I mentioned two companies, ICE in Dubai and then Dream Seeker Travels. So the concept behind this, anybody that travels from wherever they are coming from, they need an ICE, right? So that is where ICE in Dubai comes in. So you contact ICE in Dubai from Kenya, Uganda, Cameroon, US, London. We have clients from around the world. And then those branches around the world will reach out to Dream Seeker. That's the mother company in Dubai. Because the idea is we're giving you a smooth sailing travel from wherever you're coming from. Means whoever you're dealing with in Uganda is the same group of people I set up in Uganda. Because I want to bridge language barrier, right? If she is talking to you in an office in Uganda and she's speaking your language, speak their language, I speak English, she will explain whatever you need to me and make sure we flow as we are supposed to. So yeah, so basically the two companies are joined together to make sure we give service to whoever needs them. Thank you.
Interesting. I love this panel so much. If it wasn't for time, we should have kept going and going. But ladies and gentlemen, we have an MC, comedian. I think before you go, you're going to you make us laugh. If you don't make us laugh, you're not going anywhere. Period. And then we do have a dancer here. And, you know, I hold so many things. I think, let me just say model right now, author. And then we have an entrepreneur, Majdi, and then we have another entrepreneur here. So I think it's very diverse, and we're talking about talent and creating and making a career out of, you know, your talent. That's what we're here to talk about. So I'm going to wrap this up with one common question to each one of you. I'm going to start with you, MC Policy. What advice would you offer to aspiring creative entrepreneurs looking to turn their passion into a successful and fulfilling business venture in Dubai?
Okay, first and foremost, don't procrastinate. I cannot do it, it's a no-no. And two, people's opinion don't actually really matter. If you're thinking of that, because this person is saying you're not good and then you want to hide in your shells, trust me, you will fail for life. So the thing is this, procrastination, do it. Whether it's good or it's not good, put it out there. There are people who would actually love that content of yours, who you are thinking that is not even nice. So do it, keep it out there, and then let God take the rest. And three, be good in what you do. You cannot be expecting people to love you when you're not a professional or you're not good at what you do. You just be fooling around. So that's just it. That's the only advice I can give. Thank you.
Thank you very much. To you, Easy Afra.
What I can say is just never stop what you're doing. And first of all, never start doing something that you don't love, something that you don't feel connected with. You have to feel connected with something you do, because with this, what I did, there was, as I said, there was a lot of no's. Again, let's be honest. A female African here who is in entertainment industry, particularly specific as a dancer, it's very hard for you to be booked. So there was a lot of no's for me, but that pushed me to another new yes for me. Yeah? So never stop, because if I stop, I will tell you this for free. I will not be the first female to start African Afro Fitness here in Dubai. I'll be not the first woman to start Afro Fit with Emirati women here in Dubai. I will never be that. But I was like, you know what? I need, and they're like, Ezzy, can we do this together? So please get involved with something that you love, and trust you me, you will never regret that. Any decision you make.
Thank you. You know, I'm actually coming for a dancing class. I need a dance class. I'm very, very bad at this time. Hey, you want to join us?
I noticed you guys are talking about, content creation, right?
Yes.
Children. So many things happen, but in that moment of opportunity, I said, this is where I have to prove who I am, to showcase the person that I am.
About that course, what course was? The thing never got even a single client.
That pushed me.
Communication skills are the most important thing ever. Because see, when I communicate with you in a very nice way, that's when we bond.
When I arrived in Dubai, like I had a
So the phone, check please, check the microphone. Okay. Remember I asked you all to bring out your phone earlier on all social media and YouTube channel. The good thing is, once you do that, majority of the people you've seen and heard today, you will be able to connect with them again. You will be able to see and learn from them again on this podcast. And so many other people are going to be coming on board soon, which you will be able to get notifications about when it gets posted. Have you all scanned it, please? Okay. Please scan, follow, like, and engage, and also, most importantly, learn from them. Are we good to go? Have we all done that?
And I hope you all subscribe to the podcast. And yeah, so let's move on. We do have the final question for the evening. Would you collectively offer to aspiring creative entrepreneurs looking to turn their passion into a successful and fulfilling business venture in Dubai dynamic market? Right, so let me go with you, Kingsley.
All right, so the first thing I'll talk about is learn to use a new marketing strategy, which is free, to get yourself out there. If you listen to most of the people who spoke earlier, they mentioned how they had to do a lot of stuff for free. Because the new idea or the new concept you're trying to sell out, nobody knows it. And we all talk about the UAE experience, which you definitely don't have. The only way you can get it done is to do most of the things for free. Secondly, Dubai, to me, is a template, right? It's a business template. For instance, you want to go into car rentals. You don't need to own the cars. You need to look for a car renting company, speak to them, do your marketing, and put it out there. So all you need to do is to tell yourself, listen, I'm getting into this space, and it's two things, and listen carefully. It's either I make it or I make it. No turning back. And you'll get there. Thank you.
Okay, I am gonna give you 3 advices, which is a bit out of the business side, but it's something I've mentioned before in my podcast, which I believe works really well for me. So if you are in the start, avoid getting in a relationship or love, okay? Falling in love with someone. I've said this before, and I'm gonna say it again. If you get your heart broken while you're in the beginning of your journey, it's gonna shatter you, bro. You will not be able to move forward. I don't know about you guys, but me, I cannot focus on two things at the same time, you know? It's very hard to give 100% focus here and 100% focus there. So I would prefer to stay by yourself and work hard to establish something. That's number one. Number two, stay close to God. Pray whenever you can. It's very, very, very helpful. I used to do it all the time. I pray 5 times a day, and I used to do it all the time. God, please make me successful. Give me that push. Don't let me give up, etc., etc. The third thing, which is the very important thing, which is your parents. If you make 10 dirham today, 5 dirham goes to them straight. That's automatic, you know? Doesn't matter what you have or what you do. Even if they don't need it, it's the thought that counts. So whatever money you make, give it to your mama, give it to your baba. Their blessings matter a lot, and it will take you with an extreme shortcut to a successful road.
Wow, thank you very much. I love that energy. Can we have it again? Yes, thank you. Yes, thank you. I need friends like your colleagues. I don't know, brothers, whatever you guys are. I need that. Okay, so finally, as we're rounding up, I want you guys to share very briefly something that you are very, very grateful for in Dubai. I'll start with you, MC Policy. Very briefly, 30 seconds.
Okay, one thing I'm very, very grateful for here in Dubai is first and foremost the people. The people. I believe without the people, there would be no MC Policy today. So I'm grateful for the people here. And two, the diversity, the ability to make different personalities, different people happy with my own little craft or talent. So, and three, I love money, so the Rams. So that's it. Thank you.
Thank you.
I think I'll just say the same. Like, I'm so grateful to the people who have trusted in me. You know, my circle is very small, and one of that person, I really have to appreciate him. He's EXO. He's an amazing person. He's an amazing soul. He's brilliant, and I'll say this again. Surround yourself with people they want to put you all the way up. You know, those people that they want lift you. Those people that when they see Izzy, you are sitting, they like, no, wake up, go. You know, surround your people with that. And one more thing, I want to thank you to Dubai because, again, as a dancer, they appreciate my career. It's not like, it's not like Africa the way they're like, you're just a dancer. Nah. No, here they're like, oh, okay, all right. I like that. I like that. They appreciate it.
And I want to say a very, very big shout out to Mikolo, those people who have supported my craft without anything, giving them money. Mikolo Photography, how far you did here? Ayo Matabi, you noted that so go to start podcast. Okay, so a big shout out to Mikolo Photography. A big shout out to Dubai Ninja Foodie. That lady has been so generous to me in my life. Like any gig that comes to her, she puts it to me. And a very, very big shout out to my pastor who gave me the first platform here in Dubai, in our church. And that started everything. So thank you.
Yeah, so one thing I'm grateful for, I would say, is that I'm able to support my family. And my siblings, of course, before, whenever they would say they want something, I'll always say, no, I don't have, etc., etc. But now I am able to support them and take full care of them. So I love them to death, and they will always be my priority. So yeah, that's my...
Before I moved to Dubai, I used to be the guy who, back in Ghana, would say, I would never leave Ghana for no reason because I didn't like the idea of my friends have to travel, stay there, work so hard, and they can only come home once in 2 years. That was my fear. But moving here to Dubai, this is my 4th year. I've been able to achieve so much than my 20 whatever years I lived in Ghana in just 4 years. 4 years minus COVID. So 2 years. So I'm very grateful for the people I've met in Dubai and what Dubai has made me become.
Thank you very much. I'm going to close it off with my gratitude to Dubai. I'm so grateful for this place, for so many things, honestly. But first of all, for the opportunities that Dubai creates for us. Like when I first came here 6.5 years ago, like I was mentioning, I could not speak. I was very shy. I was very, I don't know, I was in myself, timid, yes. And Dubai exposed me to different cultures, different people, the diversity. I had never seen that anywhere. And for that, I'm so grateful because I adapted with other cultures. And also the fact that Dubai is very close to home. It's only 5 hours away. So I get to travel home anytime I want. The work opportunities, I worked in real estate. It was very easy for me to get a job. And then I started my modeling career here. So I became so successful in those because the opportunities were here. And also when I wanted to get quality education, Dubai offers all of that. So I'm entirely grateful for now and even what is more to come in the future. So ladies and gentlemen, this has been our panel of talent. Okay, one more thing from Kingsley.
Also, I'm going to be grateful for how disciplined Dubai has made me to become. Because listen, anybody or not, because I'm able to account for.
Before I invite Lady Mayowa to appreciate you all, I'm gonna, you promised actually that you're gonna make us laugh. Yes, you are a comedian. You have to prove to us. Please, ladies and gentlemen, give it up to MC Policy. He's gonna make us laugh because that's his job.
Oh my God. And crack people up. Am I right or am I right? So do I have Kenyans in the building? Kenyans, make some noise. No Kenyans here? Yeah? Okay, Ugandans, where are Ugandans? Make some noise. All right. The thing I love about this country is so personal. The people, most especially diversity. So there is, yeah. So one good thing about Indians, I don't know, what is it like? Whenever you are talking, it is like this. Why? Why is it that you shake your head too much, my friend? My friend, are you sick? Are you hungry? So I went into a shop one day. I wanted to buy some wares, and I met this man. One good thing about Indians too, they give discounts for everything. They must always have a discount for all the things in this world. So I went to a shop to get some clothes. So I asked this guy, my friend, how much for this shirt? He said, oh, my friend, this early morning for you, I will give 200 dirham last. I said, no, my friend, it's too expensive. So he said, okay, what is this shirt? He said, my friend, this is original Zara. Zara original #1 Turkey price. This normally 144.99, but for you, I will give 100 dirham. I said, it's still expensive. So I was about walking out of the shop, and I asked him, my friend, please, what is the time? He said, oh, my friend, too much problem. Right about now, the time is 1 o'clock, but for you, I will give 12 o'clock. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, my panelists. Let's step down and get a word from the lady.
Celebrate and appreciate them again. If we had to pay for their time, and I mean, come on, I believe it was worth your time, right? Fantastic. So I'll just make this quick, and I know that we're itching to go. We appreciate you staying till this time. Just give us a few more minutes. We're wrapping up already, okay? So I will start with MC Policy.
Round of applause. Thank you very much, MC Policy. You actually made me laugh. You did, so congratulations.
Was there any pressure? Were you under pressure? Okay, good.
On the spot.
And then we have Easy Afro.
Thank you very much, Esther.
Okay, one take, one click. Just make it like that $1 billion shot. So I believe Majdi already had, but you still stay in the group and take a group photograph. And of course, Eyes in Dubai, World Traveler, my Ghanaian brother, Chale. Please now, celebrate, come on. We're almost there.
Round of applause for Kingsley. Majdi.
So good photographs. And speaking of talent, I still have 2 more talents to celebrate and honor who have been a part of this program. EJ, energetic EJ, come on now. And then we've got Gift Solomon as well. Please step up for being a part of it. Some of them have worked in front of the scene. Some of them have worked behind the scenes. So we've got to also, I know they didn't see that coming. I'm like, please be in the room. They're like, what for? I'm like, you know. Listen, if we're handing out car keys now, you guys will be screaming and shouting like, ah! It's a $1 billion one-click shop. Okay, guys really was doing one click. Who wants to give us feedback? Just general event. Emma, I really appreciate your thoughts. Yeah. Tell us.
I think a lot of the information that's been imparted today has been fantastic and absolutely invaluable. And thank you so much to all the speakers and everyone taking part. They've been great, great sessions. And I think the audience has been fantastic as well. And it doesn't happen without you, my dear, because you're amazing. And you know that I love you so much. So well done to all the speakers, everyone taking part. Great, valuable information. And just forward to the next one, because this was great, wasn't it? This was great.
So I know that we have OGs who have been with us since day one, and we love them. But I always love to get like first timers, what they thought this was and what it ended up being.
I moved to Dubai in August, and as the spoken word artist said, I had my bags and I was shaking, but being here and seeing all of these lovely entrepreneurs and business people, I'm re-inspired. I'm excited to be here. And again, if you need contracts, because you do, I am here, hire me. Thank you.
You always have to shoot your shot. Please, can we celebrate them? I'm just going to take it over from here if you don't mind. Oliver Scott, can I do that? Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. So pretty much that's been it. There's a lot. Oh, there we go. That's why I didn't want to. Magically, sit down. You have to go. Wait, 5 minutes. Don't worry. They love you. They can't let you go. You know, it's like he's the money maker. So it's been amazing. And there's a lot that we really want to do, but we can't take more time. I appreciate feedback more than anything. Feedback. You'll get emails with the link. Please, I know sometimes like, yeah, event is done, class, bye-bye. No, please. Give us feedback. That's how we improve. We already know some things that didn't work out fine this time around, but we also want to hear from you how it impacted you, what was missing for you, and also what was great for you, because that keeps us going. So please do give us feedback. Please do engage, keep engaging. Our podcast is our new baby. Guys, support us, okay? We want to move to also content, because it's only so much you can do. We can't do an event every week, every month. We can't do that, but we can create stories, meet these people, capture the stories, and push them out there. Has anyone realized that our definition of success for this brand is not the typical? Have you seen that? Perhaps you haven't seen. Success for the Road to Success brand is not like the mainstream. Yeah, if you're rich, it's good. Like everybody wants to be rich. That's good. But it is the stories and how people are able to overcome struggles, challenges, mindsets, and level up at whatever level they are at. I don't care if you live in Sharjah or Al Nada or you have an apartment in the Burj Al Arab. You are successful by my standards if you are able to keep growing, keep showing up. That's what success means to us. And we hope that we've been able to push that message onto you. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you to all our sponsors. You can hang around a bit, network, do one or two things. Please watch the screen. We still have some videos I would play. So while you're doing that, just keep an eye on the screen. And this is the official thank you for coming to Road to Success 4.0. I couldn't have done this without the team. So can I have the Road to Success team come up? Starting with Ebon. I mentioned that earlier. Please come up. Can we... This is the team, guys. Can we... Aha, that's it. So I've got Purity, I've got Judy, I've got Ebon, I've got Deborah. I thought the hands would be like non-stop. There's Kemi. I don't know what you guys are still doing at the back. Anita, Emmanuel. I hope I'm not forgetting. Thank you. Oh, that was much easier. Gosh. All right, can we now do a proper round of applause? I've got Olaide. And I don't think I'm missing out anyone. There's Mayowa. Where's Mayowa? He's behind me? Oh, no, not mine. Wait, I was like, where's Mayowa? No, there actually is another Mayowa. And there he is. Maya won our grand prize last year, a brand new laptop. And we really want to, I wanted to give an iPhone 15 out today. Didn't happen, but whatever iPhone is out next year, maybe we'll give that out. So there they are, the entire team behind our TSS 4.0. It's been great, it's been solid, and I'll just give them like 10 seconds to say their name and say what they did, like what role they played in general, right? Are we good? We're good? Sorry, you're first, because they get time to think about it.
Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Purity Mokio from Kenya. And I am a customer relations person in Dubai. So I've been in Dubai for about like 4 years, and I am happy to be part of the RTSS team. This has been success. Honestly, I wasn't expecting that all these seats are gonna be full. I'm impressed. All the speakers, I'm impressed, and thank you so much.
Hi, everyone. Good evening. My name is Anita Benson, and I'm part of the admin team for the RTSS. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. My name is Emmanuel Olukotun. I've been with RTSS since the first edition.
My name is Mayo Adebowale. I'm into logistics and sales. I'm also part of the admin team of RTSS. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Betsy or Irene. I've actually also been with the RTSS team from the first one. And this time I handled our speakers' relations. So all our speakers, I was their correspondent.
Hello everyone, my name is Debbie. I did social media management. If you got an email from Road to Success in the past 2 weeks, I did that. I also did content strategy. Thank you so much.
Hello, my name is Ebonluwa Alonge. I handle the creative design, still graphics, motion graphics, and all the design and artisting.
Hi everyone, my name is Kevin Sola, and I've been part of RTSS since day one. Thank you.
Hi, good evening. My name is Olaide, and I just help read stuff and make sure everything is correct. So yeah.
Hi everyone, my name is Judy Nganga. I'm from Kenya. I'm a content strategist for UGC Content. My role in RTSS, this is my first one, and I did everything, jack of all trades. I was helping everyone. I hope you guys had fun.
So please do me a favor. I feel like the only thank you we can all collectively give is when they see a photograph that you have tagged from your page, just tag RTSS and they will see. I want them to be all up in your stories. So I'll have just a bunch move to the back so that we can huddle up on the stage rather. Thank you. Yeah, anyone can go on stage. So we're just gonna take a group photograph. Please bring out your phones and just tag RTSS Dubai. While you're at it, please follow the handle, help us grow. Thank you. Is that good? Deal? I don't see many phones. Okay. Majdi, I need to see us on your, okay, good. And that's it. Thank you, everyone. The biggest thing you'll do for us as you leave, tell somebody about Road to Success. How would you like us to pack out the World Trade Center? Can we do that? Can we do that? Tell people about us. Follow us on social. Follow the podcast and support the content. Network, make this work for you, because then you say, oh, I met this person on Road to Success. Thank you, everybody, to all our sponsors, our supporters. We love you, all our speakers. We love you so much. God bless you. And see you at the next. See you at the next. No, we need to do that properly. You know what? If you're still in the room, hey, guys, hey, everybody, do me a favor. We need to capture that content. Where are the video guys? Where's the roving video? Can we all move forward, like huddle together? I want a shot from that stage where we all scream, Road to Success Seminar. Can we do that? Okay, if you're part of that group, come forward. Come, if you want to join it. If you want to join that group, please come forward. Just come towards the front. You want to be part of this Road to Success Seminar video? Had to get up and come. Come on, EJ, help me. Toasting a cup of tea. Please bring your people. Everybody come forward. Come on. Ready? We have a video. I think you need to be in the middle now. Sir? Hello. Are we ready? Okay, just stand where you are, okay? Just stand where you are. It's fine. Just stand. Ready? Everybody? Some people are not standing. Support those who can't stand, please. Support them. If they can't stand up, support them. Ready? Okay, I don't want to name names. Are you ready? Yeah. Are you ready? Yeah. At the count of 3, we scream, Road to Success Seminar. 1, 2, 3. Everybody, Road to Seminar. Thank you so much. God bless you, and see you at the next one. And welcome to the Road to Success with the Lady Maiwa. There's only so much I can do. I have the brand, the Lady Maiwa, and I've got the right. Tell the world about the Road to
bring to the Emirates.
What is success to you?
Success to me is brewing the next generation of MC policies. Like, I don't want to be like the person who I would have this whole stuff in my head and then I'm not able to pass it to the next generation.
Dubai is a template when it comes to business.
Like me, when I'm coming to Dubai, I have $200 in my purse. I have no house, I have no husband, I have no children.
So many things happen, but in that moment of opportunity, I said, this is where I have to prove who I am, to showcase the person that I am, the capability that I will bring to the Emirates, and the ability to say, no matter what issues we experience during that process, I will still show up and show you 100% of what I'm capable of doing.
So tell me about that course. What course was that? What was the interest in that course?
So this course was apparently how to set up a fashion styling business. But I got certified in that area and then I never had any client in fashion styling. So but you know what? I was just like, okay, fine. I did my best. I set up the website, did everything.
For me, it lies in that.
When I got the age of 28, going on 29, but that was kind of late a bit. I was kind of stalled on promotions a few years, but I had that when I arrived. But that's all I really had.